Simply turn on your TV and connect your Amazon Fire Stick. If this is your first time using the device, follow the on-screen instructions to connect to the internet and log into your Amazon account. Once set up, you'll need to open the search bar. To do so, simply use your remote circular directional dial to scroll to the search icon and select it. Now simply type Hochanda into the search bar and this will take you to the Hochanda app. All you need to do now is select download, and remember, it's free. Once this is added to your Fire Stick, you can move the app for easy access. Press and hold your home button on any app and then select apps from the menu that appears. Scroll down to the Hochanda app and press the button with the 3 horizontal lines on your remote and select Move to Front. And that's it. You can now watch, purchase and catch up with your favourite shows 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on your TV whenever you feel crafty. Very good morning to you. I hope you are well. We've got a great show lined up today. We've got your sunrise specials that are going live in 5 seconds time. Make sure you head to the website and see those, and we'll see you.
Morning. Oh, that's quite high pitched.
Morning. It wasn't very high pitched this morning when I woke up. Very late.
Very late.
Yes. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Well, you know when you set the alarm and you have 3 alarms, you know, the one to wake you up, the other one to really wake you up, and the other one to get you up. Well, I kind of just turned them off after the first one went off, and I thought I can handle this. No. Yeah. So I woke up, you know, and everything's all creased and you're like shaking in the shower. Help. Yeah, that was me. But I'm all right now. I'm good.
She's alive, she's awake, she's perking, she's here.
It's all good, it's all good. About 60 minutes ago I was asleep. Anyway, it's great to have your company. Great to see you this morning.
Good to see you as well. This is fun. I like working with you.
I like working with you.
It's been a long time. It doesn't happen often.
Well, it's 24 hours. I worked with you yesterday morning.
We're back again.
Yeah, we are. We are. And so are your sunrise specials.
Deal of the day.
Yes. Sunrise specials are now live, so you can head to the website and see all of those. We'll be taking you down the counter in a moment, but jump ahead of everyone else and get them in your basket. Yes, deal of the day. This is great. 4
sellouts I'm going for today.
Oh, let me have a look.
Have a quick butchers.
2,
1, 2, 3,
4. I'm going to go for 5 because I've got to make it different. Got to make it different. I'll go for 5. I'll go for 5.
Deal of the day, though, is also launched as well. Magnetic sheets today is what we're looking at. They are an essential. They are what you need, and you can do so much with them. You can do so much with a magnetic sheet. You're getting 24 A4 magnetic sheets.
Yeah, look at that. Your dies aren't included. Sorry about that, but I'm sure you've got lots of dies at home that are currently in boxes, maybe on the floor, in the dog's basket. You don't want them to be there because they can be sharp. So this gives you a chance now to organise them. Some people put these into plastic folders.
Yes.
Some people put them onto MDF so that you can slide them in and out of your storage.
Could you hole punch them and use them at just the... And just use them as a
You could do, but I would probably have some harder backing to them because if you just have the hole punch in that, yeah, they'll all come off. But it's a great idea, but if you put them in some packaging, that would be better. Clear packaging.
But have you seen the price of these and what you're saving?
I know, it's a great deal, isn't it?
£28 is what you're saving, £20.99. So these will work with all your dies. Because they're A4 as well, you can customise them to the size, so you can cut them down if you want them to, and maybe put them in smaller poly pockets and little wallets.
Yeah, fridge magnets is always a good thing.
Yeah.
These are one-sided magnetics, so that
What does that mean when you say that?
Well, sometimes you can get two-sided magnetic sheets, which means for this in particular, you could cut into it and you could use it as a clasp if you wish. But because this is only one-sided, on the other side you've got the opportunity maybe to put some paper or card and make a fridge magnet so it sticks up against the fridge.
So
and it will, yes, it will adhere with the glue. So it does mean, because they're single-sided, it gives you that possibility of gluing them down to some MDF if you want to. You're not wasting one of the sides, which is good.
And they are good to have. Just in general, they are good to have. If you've got all those dies, look at where your dies are currently at the moment. Are they all in a pot? Are they all in bits of packaging? You could cut them down and pop them back in the packaging.
Yeah,
so they're all stuck to
that
as
would
well.
be a good idea. I'm just testing something. Yeah, OK. Let's just...
What are we testing?
Right, so they are single-sided magnetic, but it does mean with that the two sides will attract. So if you wanted to create a clasp,
you could create a little bag.
You can do. So you could cut out, I don't know, like a little inch or a quarter or half an inch, and then they would act as a clasp if you put them. Well, you could try. I don't know whether they'd work through fabric, but give them a go anyway. Give them a go. Magnetic bag, yeah, suits you, sir.
A little magnetic bag.
Don't all your coins on the outside. Show everyone what you'll be showing everyone what you've got.
What would you like? 10p? Of course you can. There you go. A lot of people are saying that they like this colour on you.
Oh, do they? Oh, thank you. What colour would you call it? I think like a coral.
A coral.
A coral.
I'd go coral. We sort of swapped, as I said.
Yes, because you were salmon yesterday.
I was salmon yesterday.
Coral, and then I'm coral or stroke salmon today. I don't stroke salmon.
You stroke salmon?
Well, you know, some people do, but I don't. It is coral. Oh, shall we tell everyone about the conundrum?
Yes, let's do the conundrum.
Okay, do you remember it?
No, so collect money. That one, maybe you told me.
Yes, so I'll try and get this right. So 2 coins add up to 30 pence. One of them is not a 10p coin.
What's the combination?
What's the combination? Thank you for that. That's the important part. That's the bit we need to say at the end. So there's a little conundrum for you for the hour. See if you can come up with the answer.
We'll say it one more time for people, and then Facebook.
Yes, so you've got 2 coins. Both of them add up to 30 pence. One of them is not a 10p coin. So what is the combination of coins that you have?
On that note, let's look at a full page of your deal of the day. That is what it looks like. This is a beautiful little picture of all the sheets that you're getting. £20 and 99 pence, 660965 is your item number for 20 sheets in total is what they are. And that was a single one, in case you don't know what a single one looks like. But now let's have another little look at your Sunrise specials.
Do you see the sunrise in the morning?
Do I see the sun?
Do you see the sunrise in the morning from your house?
No, it's very dark.
Oh. When do we start to see the sunrise in the morning?
I know we've got 6. I think it's 4 more minutes than daylight today than we had yesterday.
Is it?
Yeah, we had 10 minutes. 10 minutes from Friday. That was yesterday. And we got 4 more minutes today of daylight.
Oh, so
Should
it's
be
getting
soon.
lighter and lighter and lighter. So the sunrise today was 7:45. So it's not up yet. We're up before the sun.
Makes a
Who
change.
knew?
Hey?
Who knew? Who knew? It's all very exciting though, isn't it, as we head towards the spring. And heading towards the spring means we get things sorted in our homes, don't we? We declutter.
That was a good. That was an amazing link. that was good.
Oh, let's see if we can do it for everyone of the items today. Storage. I love storage. I've actually got quite a thing for boxes and storage. Yeah, you know how some people go out shopping for jewellery and nice clothes and holidays and things like that. I just go for Tupperware shopping.
Oh, but Jane loves it.
Oh, she does. But they've all got a match as well. I've just bought a whole new set. I love them. And yesterday, sorry about this, boxes, storage. I got home, she'd put the nuts in the wrong box. Oh, I went mad. It's like, we've got these now. These are the new ones. This is how you do it. That goes there. Oh. Yeah, sorry, Jane. But they were edible nuts, yes.
like washers and bolts and nuts and screws and...
Yes, but you could put those in here.
You could.
Yeah, do you see what I'm doing now? We're getting back to this. Great storage for your crafts or for your DIY, really. You could put your nails in here, or you could put your bobbies in here, but you can also change the way it looks because you can take out all the little inserts, so you might want the top trays to be larger than the bottom.
I like this.
You like that?
Good for jewellery as well. I've got
Yes.
jewellery next hour. Would be amazing to keep all your little threads in one. Maybe to keep, even for you for sewing, keep your bottom reels in, your little bobbins in there, your pins, your cushions. Everything would be separate and everything is kept apart.
Cushions?
Your little pin cushion.
Oh, sorry.
Not just a full plumped cushion.
Sorry.
We could keep a little...
Actually, you could, because,
When it comes out.
and this is where we're going back to the product. We're good. You could take that out and it becomes a box on its own. In
Few
fact,
A4 paper.
comes two. You could have that out on your counter all the time, and you've got your box just there. That's really
You could
good.
pop your cardstock in there because you know it's not going to get water damage because it's got that lockable system as well. You are getting both of these, by the way. And then the other one rests in the groove on the top, so you know they're not going to...
Yeah, so you
They
can
go in
stack them
rock around.
perfectly. Yeah, look at that. So they're not going to rock around. They're going to
Back in your
stay
car. Rigid.
nice and stiff and rigid, which is perfect. And you've got the two little clips on the side so that you know whatever you're putting in there stays in there. And it's 5.5 litre capacity in there.
That's good. It's also good for photos. If you're doing your loft, I'm doing a loft at the moment.
Oh, you're not? Are you putting things down in the loft? Are you doing a loft conversion thing?
No, we're just boarding the loft out. So I
You're
can
boarding your loft?
so
Oh,
I-
come and board my loft
so I can put the
for
Christmas
me.
tree up there.
You come and board my loft.
If you look at my hands, well, you're not going to look at my hands.
I need a
'cause
good
they're
man
dirty.
in my loft, I do, to board it up.
Oh no, it's I put all that yellow stuff in. It's all itchy and scratchy.
Yeah, that's
and
why I
it's
need
all
you
in
to
my
come and do it.
eyes. I couldn't see yesterday.
Oh.
Yeah, I got all the boards yesterday.
Oh, come and do mine.
Is it tidy though?
I've lived in my house for 2 years now. I've never been in the attic because I'm too scared.
Go in.
Oh no, I'm too scared. Too scared. Oh, so you could store,
Everything in them.
yeah, your little memory knickknacks and things like that. I think it's a great price. $19.98. We're getting busy for this. That's an excellent price, isn't it? It works out
is.
to be less than £10, shy of a penny, for each box.
I like it. The details are on the screen though. 273449 is your item number. £19.98. If you're going for your boxes though, and you said you can store everything in them, you might be want to store in your card and paper so it doesn't get dog-eared or tore.
See what you did there.
From there, your card and paper bundle that we've got. All of this for $11.99.
You've got some lovely card in here. So you've got your papers, you've got your card. Have we got paper or is it all card? Oh, it's a mixture of card and paper. And you've got your grey board as well, which is really handy. Put a bit of gesso on that and you can put your artwork. You've got your vellum in here. You've also got some beautiful, can you see that? Can you see the shine that you have in that card? That is very, very posh. Even if you were to use just a small part of that, maybe to mat and layer, maybe to cut out a moon or something like that, just that little extra detail with that gorgeous shimmer that's on there. But you've got some lovely colours, the blues, the blacks, the whites, and if I select that one, that...
Oh, look at that.
Isn't that crisp and beautiful, especially against the white, you know, if you're matting and layering and making frames and things like that. Absolutely gorgeous. Even those two together work really, really well.
They do, and you're getting so much variety, like in the heavyweights. You're getting boards in the heavyweight boards. You're getting your vellum, your card, your watercolours. 144 sheets in total. Go on.
That, I think,
love
would
this
be,
game.
I think, I'm going to say 320 GSM. If not heading, no, I'm going to go to 3.
We can't confirm either
We
way
can't
because we do not know.
confirm any of that.
But you're normally spot on.
But I'm normally spot on. I'm normally spot on. Now that is 290 GSM. Actually, our lovely director,
She is
I say
Baker.
that through gritted teeth sometimes, is saying that I'm not always right. Adam, can
You
you
are.
just tell everyone at home?
For those that watch regularly, our regular viewer, how are you? How are you, viewer? It's normally just Heather, bless her. Thank you. By the way, thank you, Heather, for the lovely message yesterday that you sent me.
You got a message from
I got
Heather?
a message from Heather.
I bet you've never had a biscuit from Heather.
Heather, you know where I am.
I met Heather.
Have you?
If it's Heather.
Heather from, that Heather.
Heather.
Heather from the
Yeah.
iPad Heather.
Heather came over to the NEC and bought us all biscuits, and I gave her a little tour.
Of where? The NEC? What, our little stand?
Oh, no.
Backstage?
No, we were broadcasting live. We got to meet all the crew. It was great. By the way, we are at the NEC again in March. I think it is the 21st to the 24th. I think you are.
Not the NEC.
We're not broadcasting live. I never said that.
I'm Ali Pally.
I never said that. I said we are at the NEC and never said we were broadcasting live.
We're not broadcasting live.
We did. But
You
we're
are.
not,
You're
but we're
there.
Not, I'm there. But
I'm
we're
not.
not broadcasting live. But we will be there with workshops and things like that. Fingers crossed. But no, I never said we're broadcasting live this year.
Just you. It's just you and Catherine.
Yes.
Right, let's move on.
It's my birthday on the Monday, though.
Is it? Oh.
Yeah, not this Monday. March 23rd. Card, paper, paper, card, paper, paper, card.
£11.99. 886679 is your item number. Now, from your card, you might be making templates. You might be using them for templates, but you might want something a little bit more rigid to make your template out of.
You know, if you're making clothes, for example, or if you're doing any kind of patchworking, this is great because you can cut out your shapes and then you've got your template. It's there, it's done, and it's not going to fade because it's great micron. It's 250 micron. And if you want to make some stencils as well, you've got 5 sheets.
Large sheets as well.
To do that of your mylar. And yes, they are large. 24 by 12 inches. So a great size, plenty for you to choose from. And normally when we bring these to you, we do sell out very, very quickly.
And I can see why. For the amount you're getting, the 5 sheets there, maybe you cut them down, maybe you use them as little stencils. Maybe that stencil you've got at home you've had for years and years and years, and you keep going through it and through it and through it and through it. And it was one of the original stencils. Well, now there is so much that you can do with your stencils. So you can recreate it, you can re-gift them, remake them, make them bigger if you wanted to.
For your own personal use.
Obviously, yeah, for your own personal, that's what I mean. If it's yours, you use it for your own personal use. You do not sell them. Pirate Janice.
Well, this is just something else which is quite extraordinary, really.
I can't wait for this. Go on.
It is, and I would like somebody to explain this to me, if they can. If you roll anything up, even your hand, everyone roll their hand up right now. Do this. Do this. Look through, and all of a sudden everything's closer. Do it. How does it do that? There is no glass or magnifier. It is.
The camera's still there.
No. Do that. Do it small. See, yeah, you see?
You were there.
Do you see? People get close. Have a look through that, everyone at home.
Maybe because they're thinking, is she all right?
They do. Look.
Do they lean in, do you think, going, what's she doing?
Look, you see?
What's she up to?
See my eye? That looks magnified, does it not? It does. Take it away. Right, bear with me at home. Bear with me at home. Eyes. See how that eye's closer because you're focusing on it? It is. Look, watch. Are you ready? I'll take it away. It's closer.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
You need to get up later. Don't get up late again.
Look. Try it. Try it. I'm not having a breakdown, everybody. Not just yet, anyway. You see? Try it when you get it home. There is more than one use for mylar.
Sending photos if you're rolling up bits of paper at home at the moment. Maybe it's the local newspaper that you're using. Send them in studio to chandler.com. I want to see your photos of you and your No.
Moving on.
I don't want to
Moving
see
on.
the telescope.
We've got some MDF.
Nice biscuits.
Yeah, what biscuits do these remind you of?
Nice.
Yes. Oh.
Now-
Are you a dunker?
Excuse me.
Do you dunk?
Wow. Depends what day of the week it is.
I'm a dunker.
No, I am a dunker.
Always dunk.
I like a nice bourbon.
Do you?
I like a nice ginger nut.
And another one. You've got to mention another one.
I like another oatmeal...
Club biscuit.
Club biscuit.
Or a pick up a penguin. Right. Or a
I
hobnob.
love a hobnob.
Oh. Right. If you like a lot of biscuit, then come and join our club.
see what you did there.
Yeah, it's like what I did there. Right.
MDF plaques.
MDF plaques. Now, with the MDF plaques, you can do so much because you've got your holes in. You could put 2 rings through there, and then you could put, we've got another one, 2 rings through there, and you can start to make a little mini book. Even though the pages are not the same size, you could still flick them over using that ring binder if you want to, or use them individually for like nameplates or something like that.
There is so much you can do with them. Little door plaques you could do as well, little nameplates.
You could do
signage.
a little sign for your house, which would be nice.
A little bit of Mod Podge on there, outdoor Mod Podge.
Yeah, that would be, make sure that it's waterproof, of course. I like the edge. You can see these have been laser cut, that's why you have that darker edge to them, which sometimes can look really nice when you're putting your mediums on top or on the bottom, and then you have that lovely dark edge to it.
Yeah, it is. You could use them for little lids.
Yes.
Little lids for poppets if you wanted to as well. You are getting 8 different sizes of these as well. There is so much you can do with them when you get them home. You know you love your MDF out there. You really, really do. £9.99. 270443 is your item number. Just look at the saving on there as well. £15 is what you're saving, but in about 40 minutes time the price will go back up to £24.99. Get them well while they're £9.99. Assorted sizes, decreasing or increasing. Increasing, that's the word I was looking for.
Forever decreasing circles. Do you remember that?
No.
Forever decreasing circles. Do you remember that? Great programme. Great programme. Right. OK, we have got a tremendous saving on your Spellbinders. You're saving £60. It's only £9.82.
Look at that. These are beautiful. So you've got the borders again in the middle, and then we've also got so much is what we're getting.
We can still hear music.
We can still hear music.
Yes,
later.
I hope you can at home, because we're all having a little bit of a dance, which is a great way to start the day. Do you dance as you die cut? Do be careful as you die cut. But yes, a whole variety for you. What a great price.
I'm liking it. I love this one. This one, it reminds me of a little doorbell that you've got on there as well. You've got a beautiful doorbell. What? It looks like that thing from Harry Potter. You know where they're on the sticks and they go and catch?
Got no idea, because
You've never watched?
I've never watched Harry Potter.
I've only seen the first one.
I do beg your pardon.
Then you've got the beautiful mask. Very masquerade. Reminds me of Phantom.
Yes, yeah, I know what you...
Like the masquerade, if I turn it that way. So you've got the beautiful mask in there.
Actually, if you turn it around, there you go. Now I can see it.
That.
Yeah, now I can see it, which is fantastic.
You've got a doorbell in there as well. A lovely little doorbell.
Sorry, I just got a notification for all kinds of films that came up on my watch then. I think it's because we mentioned, the aforementioned, Harry Potter. Oh, it's starting again, sorry. Who's telling me the weather now? Right. Who knew? Right. Great saving, 11 dies in total, much sought after Spellbinders, always very, very busy. Of course, that price is incredible, isn't it? 947757 is your item number. Has anyone come up with the answer to our conundrum, our little riddle?
We've had a few
We have had a few. Shall we say the riddle again?
Say the riddle again.
But not give the answer.
Go on.
OK, here's the riddle. You've got 2 coins. Both of them add up to 30p. One of them is not a 10p coin. What is the coin combination? Now, who's got it right so far? Sylvia's got it right. Well done, Sylvia. Tina's got it right as well. Oh, Anne.
We shouldn't have said anything, because now they'll just
well.
scroll back through the conversation.
Yeah, but they might not have been on Facebook Live. Now you've just given it away that they're on Facebook Live. And now they're going to have a look, and everyone's going to know. You know when I said come into my attic? Convert my loft.
Don't bother.
Second thoughts now. Okay. No, please come and do my loft.
Okay.
Thank you. You can bring Molly. I'll play with Molly.
She'd love that.
And then you can do the loft.
She'd probably watch it.
Do you think? Oh, morning, Molly. Morning,
probably,
Molly.
bless her.
I love Molly. She's.
Oh, no, my Mol.
Adam's daughter, Molly.
She's obsessed, and I mean obsessed with Janice.
Oh, she's
obsessed.
She is gorgeous and beautiful, and a good little crafter as well.
She is a good little crafter.
Yeah, she is.
And the amount of stuff that I have to bypass before it comes your way.
Oh, no.
A little line on a piece of paper. This is for Janet.
Oh, give me everything.
You won't, literally, it's mounds.
No, I don't mind.
It's like reams and
no,
reams
I don't
of
mind,
paper.
because then I can work with it and do something.
Okay.
I love it. The flower that she made was absolutely gorgeous. Still got it. I think it's lovely. Anyway, if you like crafting, whether it be with the kids or whether it be with your friends, it would, because do you know what you've got? Well, you've got a little bit of everything here. You've got papers, you've got stickers, you've got stamps in here. Contents will vary, but you've got a whole collection, a whole plethora of crafting items.
You really are. Well, once again, this would be amazing with children, to get children involved, because you've got the stamps in there. They're like them things that you put over stickers to make them domed. You also get Christmas in here as well. I know it's not Christmas, but once again, good to get children crafting, so they can do their decoupage in there. You've also got beautiful like toppers in here as well, in different colours.
Now these are really nice because, again, with the toppers that you get in here, you don't need a die cutting machine, you just simply take them out. Some of the items will be stamps, some items will be papers, some items will be stickers, but this is going to give you the creativity and the imagination to bring it all together into projects. You're saving £39. It's only £20.99, 073300. It's your crafter's goodie bag. Already a third of the stock has gone. That's how busy we are. But isn't it lovely to get a package like this? Because sometimes when you're thinking, what shall I make? What shall I do? Sometimes you just need inspiration, don't you?
It's true.
Well, here you have the inspiration, but you've also got the crafting goodies to go with that.
And if you're buying more than one, as we said, contents will vary, so you necessarily won't get the same stuff inside. So you'll just build up your stash. You've even got little brand pins.
Yeah, like those.
Open as well.
These ones are in the shape of hats. Yours might be a different shape, but it does give you an idea of the kind of items that you're going to get. Do be quick to get this, though. We are very busy. Yeah, we're only showing you part of what you're going to get here on the counter. That is a huge, vast amount.
You might get wooden stamps in there as well, by the looks at the bottom. There's so much you are getting in there as well. There is so much that you are getting for £20.99. 073300 is your item number.
So what we saw on the counter there was only a fraction of what you were going to get. My goodness.
Look at this.
We've got another collection for you. Decoupage. It's one of the oldest, if not one of the original, paper crafting.
Is it?
Decoupage. It's been around for years and years. And some people pronounce it decoupage and decoupage. So different ways of pronouncing it, but the same way to build and create with it, with the different layers, different images. We're not saying you have to use these for decoupage, because you could cut out the images individually and just use them as they are. But of course, the rule of thumb with decoupage is that you have the larger image, the smaller, and then you have a third or fourth image on top to bring it out, to build it up.
There's so much. You're getting 50 sheets of the decoupage paper is what you're getting there. You've also got 8, that's right, 8 card making kits in there as well, with Christmas, autumn and spring in there. And there's also some foam pads thrown in as well. You're getting envelopes in there, you're getting pop-outs, you're getting card blanks. These are nice maybe to sew through. Yeah,
look at that. That's gorgeous, isn't it? You've already got your holes punched in there, so if you did want to stitch through that, you can do that. So you can use runny stitch, or you can use a method where you go from 1 and then to the 5th hole, and then 2 to the 6th hole, and then 3 to the 7th hole, and then 4 to the 8th, and so on and so forth. So you actually start to make and create that great pattern. Lots of different items in here.
Stickers.
Oh, I like these. Star stickers, which are great, self-adhesive. Perfect. What a lovely collection for you.
It really is. And you got little pop-outs as well, of like little leaves in there. So as I say, even if you don't use this as an entire kit on its own, using the smaller elements in your own crafting that you're doing at home would be amazing. Card blanks in there as well. And all of this for £16.80.
Again, it's all about the inspiration, isn't it? You've got the collection now, you'll have the inspiration, and you'll start to put it together, and you might put it together differently to how someone else puts it together, and that's the beauty of buying these assortment packages. It's 12 by 12 decoupage sheets, it's your card making sets, and of course you've got your adhesive foam pads as well. 63 pieces in total. Now, we're not out of the woods yet as far as winter is concerned, even though we're getting longer days. I think we're going to have a bit of cold weather coming up.
Well, we're meant to have snow.
We always do in February, don't we? We got snowed in here once.
Did we? Don't say that.
Yeah, we did. Had to stay overnight.
What,
in
here?
No, in Oundle. Yeah, had to stay overnight. Because we got snowed in, but it was so pretty and so beautiful and so lovely.
It is beautiful. That's the only thing I like about the snow. Everywhere looks crisp and clean and nice, and until it turns to sludge and slop and.
But in all cases, you need to keep warm, and we have got
Aran.
some wool. Yeah, some Aran wool for you. Now you do get 8 balls. We're just missing 2 balls.
Of course we are. Why wouldn't we? So we're missing 2 balls, but you are getting 8 balls. But what I will guarantee you now is all the same batch.
Yes.
So it's all under the same batch number, which is what we normally say is when you buy. It's the same thing you buy in wallpaper. You buy them in a large amount, so you know,
paint.
and paint, so you know you're going to get the same amount, and you know it's the same batch. So it was all made at the same time. With this as well, it's a beautiful. What sort of colour would you call this? Like a light camel?
Yeah, I'd say a light camel or. It's like a straw colour. They've called it the Teddy Collection. As far as colour is concerned, on each of the labels you've got the colour code, and this one is DYAW633.
Oh, yeah, the Teddy
and
Collection.
the dye lot, because there are different dye lots, 4636. Which is really interesting because, like you say, when they dye the wool, they dye it in batches, and that is the lot that they've used to dye this wool. It's interesting because if you are a collector of wool and you use it for your projects, then you will have a good understanding of that.
No, it is good. And what I like about it as well, it's a thick. Well, I say it every time, but it's a thick yarn, which means your projects come along quicker. I think they've called it the teddy bear collection because it is that you could make this would make beautiful teddy bears, like little tiny bears.
Yeah, knitted it would.
Like little knitted bears.
I mean, it's lovely. So is it? It's not 100% wool, is it? It is 75% polyacrylic and 25% wool. Whilst we're talking about wool, can I just give out some information on sheep? Because at this time of year, this is really important, especially if you live in the countryside or your journey takes you through the countryside where there are sheep in the field. Because it's this time of year, oddly enough, that some sheep can get stuck on their back. This is true. So if you're driving through the countryside and you see a sheep on its back, if you can and it's safe to do so, go in there and help it get up. Because they find it difficult to get back up on their feet, and sometimes that can end in life-threatening situations for the sheep. That is a fact. Just thought I'd say that.
Oh, I learn something new every day on this show.
There you go. If you see a sheep lying on its back, go and help it up.
You don't get this with Derek.
Oh, you don't, do you?
Yeah, you don't tell me these sorts of facts.
I am full of facts.
You are full of facts.
Yes.
This is what I like.
Yes.
But now, back to, I like seamless link to wool, sheep, wool.
See what I did there? See what I did? Thank you.
Oh, you're like the oracle.
And of course, if you do that, you kind of deserve a medal, and a medal goes around your neck. What else goes around your neck? Jewellery.
8 o'clock today is jewellery. Don't miss it. We'll be chatting Patty very shortly. While I meander round to Patty about the jewellery, you can also get the jewellery from the website. How do we get to the website?
Well, we go to the website by using a computer, a tablet or a smartphone that's connected, of course, to the Wi-Fi. It's a great place to go, actually, because you can see all of the items we've got on this show. You can buy from the web as well. You can also see all of the shows that are coming up throughout the day. And talking of shows coming up throughout the day, we've got a great show coming up at 8 o'clock today.
Yes, we do. 8 o'clock this morning. We are in our brand new event, New Arrivals, which means we have new guests joining us. And we have one right now. Patty, how are you?
Oh, fine, thank you. I'm so excited to be here.
I'm so excited. We had a little quick meeting this morning,
Yes.
just before I came on air, about the stunning jewellery that you're bringing us.
Thank you so much, yeah.
Oh my word. Now, you've seen jewellery, but this is the next level of jewellery. And when I looked at it, my first question to Patty was, yeah, this is not going to be easy to do. But you said anyone can create this.
Yes, what I have done is starting with beginners and also intermediate as an introduction for me to Hochanda. So, yeah.
So if all the way from beginners to intermediate, you can be creating stunning pieces like you're seeing here now. Especially this one's in the middle. This one here that we're currently seeing, this one is beautiful.
I know, and it's so easy to make.
And it's easy to make.
Very easy to make.
And it also gives that little nod, and it's not, I'm going to say it now, to that well-known bracelets that you can buy with the charms.
I know.
And we'll go into more detail at 8 o'clock this morning, but I quickly want to touch on some of the beads that are in your collection.
Yep.
You have designed the beads.
Yes, I have designed them, and I've been asked by the Czech manufacturers to design beads for them. So I come up with the idea that normally now there are 2 whole bead shapes. So I came up with the idea, well, why not have 3 whole shapes? So now I have designed 3 shapes
So with
with 3 holes. And today I'm introducing 2 of them. Maybe in another show I'll introduce the other 2.
So you're going to see the 2 today. Once again, things like the heart that you're seeing here as well. This, look at it. This is pure silk.
Jewellery.
It is stunning.
It is stunning. It's unique.
Yes, very unique.
It's unique.
And no one else is doing this.
Well, not really, no.
You see, no one's doing this apart from us. We are going to show you, we've got demonstrations live as well during the hour. How did you get into the world of jewellery making?
I started with 3-dimensional design at university, and then I graduated for that, and then I went into textiles and then into jewellery because I fell in love with seed beads. And then I sort of mix everything together a little bit, and I teach here in the UK, internationally. I design for the Czech glass companies, and they go all over the world, my beads.
World famous Patty, ladies and gentlemen. Coming up at 8 a.m. this morning, a show not to be missed. What you're seeing here now, you can be creating this at home. Even a beginner, that's right.
Yeah.
If you're a beginner, you can be creating stunning jewellery that when you look at, you would pay a fortune for.
Yes.
Absolute fortune you would pay for these designs.
Well, yes, and the thing is that what is really nice is that you actually made it yourself. So that's why it's so nice.
And there's also, I'm going to let you into a little hint, there's also a competition,
a
little giveaway, and there's also some freebies thrown into the kits as well that you won't find anywhere else.
No.
Don't go anywhere. Coming up at 8 o'clock this morning, so straight after Good Morning Hochanda. Thank you, Patty. I will see you in about 20 minutes' time.
Oh, fantastic.
So
Looking forward to it.
And then we'll all cobble together again.
Oh, yes.
You're a star. I'm looking forward to it. Jump to the website, though. You can see all the show on the website as well. Everything is on there. You can either shop ahead on the website, if I was you, so you can buy ahead, so you've got everything there for you. Once you've got all your kits, though, then you can sit back and enjoy the show. The kits are amazing. The show, I think, is going to be absolutely stunning. I'm going to say it myself. Yes, it will be stunning. But what you need to look at again is the deal of the day.
Right, I'll sit like this. You sit like, oh no, because then I've got my back to you.
I could sit like that, but then
I'll sit like this. Oh no, but then that's not very nice, is it? Oh, my bits.
No, I got nothing to lean
Oh
on.
no, and if I lean like that, well then we're doing that, which we're mirroring, which is a good thing.
It is, but it doesn't look good on TV.
There's another thing to discuss, mirroring. It's always a good thing to do that. It means you're getting on with somebody, but it also can mean that you can influence somebody as well.
Really?
Yeah, try it out. Try it out. If you're sitting on the bus, going on a journey, sit in a certain way opposite somebody, and then they'll gradually notice you, and they'll start to sit the same way. It's ever so weird. Anyway, she says.
What are you doing?
See.
What are you doing? One on a bus and turning sheep.
Did you see? You did it. You went like that.
Did
Yeah, you did that. You went like that. You see? Influence. Right, anyway. Sorry, just full of it today, I am. Well, full of it every day, really. Right. Are you shivering?
See, it works. Thought I'd give it a go. Deal of the day is on screen at the moment. 24 sheets in total is what you're getting here. Sheets. Sheets of what, I hear you cry? Magnetic sheets.
I didn't hear anyone. You're going mad.
Do you not hear them?
Do you not hear them?
Yeah, I hear them all the time.
Oh, I hear them all the time.
That's because of this building. These walls aren't real. We're really sitting in a car park.
Yes, magnetic sheets. These are brilliant for storing your dies on, aren't they? Getting yourself organised, but also for your crafting needs, if you want to make fridge magnets out of these, you can do. They're one-sided magnetic, and you can also use 2 of them to create a little mini clasp. I don't know how strong they'll be if you put them in fabric, but you could give them a go. You could give them a go. It's about organisation, really. £20.99. It's a great saving of just under £30. It's a saving of £28. And this is a deal of the day. We launch it every day, a deal of the day at 7 a.m. And it's supposed to last 24 hours. Oh, you could play like noughts and crosses with your dies. So you've done a whale. I'll raise you a little person. Or it could be a little duck.
I will. I'll raise your little duck with a splat.
A splat? Oh, right. I'm going to take that splat and I'm going to show you...
Backstroke.
A bow? It could be a butterfly, but I'm going with a bow. I'm going with a bow. Go on.
Jellyfish.
Yes, jellyfish, or... Where are we? Where are we? Turn it the other way, and it could be a person with funky hair. It could be our director. Right, I'll take you, our director with hair, and I will raise you. Well, I'm not sure about this one, but I'm going to go with a Greek urn.
Yes, it's been smashed.
Could be. Could be. But yes, those magnetic sheets are storing these very, very beautifully. What else you got?
I'm going to raise you a baby whale. I'm going to turn my larger whale up because he was doing backstroke.
Okay.
He's now going to do front crawl. Oh, that's a seal, sorry. A seal.
Is it?
Yeah. That's a seal.
Yeah, it could be a seal. Right.
Not the singer seal, but a seal.
I'm going to take the eye director with funky hair, and I'm going to put at the side of it somebody that's been to the gym and they're all chiselled in the chin with the ears at the side.
You can have this much fun as well
Yeah,
at home for
certainly
£20.99. 24 sheets in total is what you're getting. Look at me.
You don't get the dies, by the way. We were just showing you.
This is what you're going to get on this beautiful picture. 660965 is your item number. 7-day savers is up next. Let's press that button.
We've got some thread. We've got 10 reels.
10
have
reels?
We got 10?
Well,
we have got 10.
I was just trying to count 10 out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10.
I've got 2 behind my back. 2 behind my back, just in case.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Don't you count like that? Do you count like that as well?
Yeah.
You start off all like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's because you breathe. I think it's
you start breathing.
You start breathing as you count. Try it at home. Count to 20 and tell me you don't breathe through your counting, because you do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22. You do. You do. It's not just me. And these are rather nice for your embroidery or for looking at things close up. Because if you look at things through these, they will be close up. Look, hang on a minute. No, wait, hang on. Look, wait a minute. Oh, I can't quite get the shot because I can't. Anyway, you've got lovely embroidery. For your red work, you've got. Now, the colours will vary, won't they? You've got assorted colours. So if you get red, you could do some red work in there. If you get green, you could use this maybe for your Aran embroidery.
Amazing,
it would be absolutely amazing. Or anything that you've got from Craft Yourself Silly. Maybe you've gone for one of the Stittionaries. I've got a couple of those. They're good fun. They're good fun for learning stitches.
These would be amazing for another new guest I've got coming up later on this afternoon.
Please tell.
Crafty so-and-so.
Oh, yes, that would be absolutely fantastic.
Dressmaking and patterns.
Yeah, we've got lots of new supplies coming to us here at Hochanda throughout the month of January to continue with us on our journey. So it's all very, very exciting. We've got an event running at the moment called New Arrivals. So yes, tune in for that. What time's that show?
10
o'clock today. These will also be fantastic if you are adding some sparkle to your cards, if you're threading through your cards, which would be really nice. It's a great deal, $9.99, saving £10. And if you're a Freedom member, there's no P&P to pay.
It's perfect. You can check out all the 7-day savers on the website. It's the easiest place to go. You've got 5 days left though. You saw all those punches. Yesterday is what you saw for $9.99. There is so much on there. You've also got the hedgehog fabric as well, is what you've got on there. You've got the grey board sheets on there as well for 20 grey board sheets. There's only just 4 pictures that you can see. But do you know what we're talking next? Do you know what? The one and only Dame, I think she should be, Dame Barbara Gray and her amazing craft along.
Really excited about this craft along, as we are all of our craft alongs here on Hochanda. Excited about this one in particular because it's a year about to the day that we launched craft alongs here at Hochanda, and it was Barbara that introduced the very first craft along. So we've ran so many throughout the year. We hopefully get to one every month.
Yeah, hopefully.
With the craft along, and you buy your kits, and then you have 2 hours of crafting along with our fantastic guests. What's lovely about craft along, it means that you get the whole 2 hours with our guests. Now this one is on February the 16th, so you're in time to get your kit. In fact, you'll be in time up until, is it the 13th of February, to guarantee you delivery and your £5 credit, which you get to spend within the store, so you can add to the items that you craft along with.
I think it's amazing. Craft along as well. This is your forget-me-not collection. You're getting stamps in here, you're getting dies in here, and you're also getting a stencil as well. Now, you'll need all of these for the craft along. Not only do you get these, though, what you'll also get, Barbara herself has put together a recipe, like a little recipe card that will tell you everything that you need, everything else that you will need for the projects that you're going to create. It's all broken down for you. It's a stunning recipe card. I think we've got one knocking around somewhere. It really does break it down for every project that you're going to do. I think you're going to create 3 or 4 projects throughout the hour as well. Most of the stuff corresponds for each of the projects, so once you've got it once, you won't need it more than that either. But look at some of the stuff you can create, as Janice was showing you there, once you get these home. These are not what you're going to create during the craft along, but these are some of the stuff you can use after the craft along. So you still put these in your crafty stash, and they are beautiful.
I mean, look at this. This is on fabric, and this is stitched. This is by Jane Telford. I think that is absolutely remarkable. It takes it to another level, really. This sample by Dee Paramore, absolutely delightful. Nice little grungy look to that. Let's show you another one. This is by Sarah Brennan. Really nice, and you've got your barbarisms on there, and that really nice background, which has also been created with the stamp. So not only can you stamp on the front, but you can also build and create your backgrounds.
This one's done by Dee, and then so she's done the front, and then if we open it out, look at that.
Isn't that gorgeous? This one, though, it just blows me away every time I look at it. This is from Julie Dunn, and if you look at that, she's used the stencil to create, and then look at the zentangling going on in there, like a marble tiled look. I think that is incredible. And if I just get the stencil, if I may, and just bring that in, you wouldn't think that that was from a stencil, would you? You would think it's almost from a stamp, but it's all the different techniques that you can use. Barbara will be running through techniques, and you'll be creating some amazing projects in your craft along, but you do need to get it. Those are your details right there, and here's some more information about your craft along.
Would you like to improve your crafting techniques by watching and crafting along with your favourite Hochanda guest demonstrators, or from the comfort of your own home? If the answer is yes, then we are excited to invite you to Craft Along, where you, our presenters and guests, will create an amazing array of projects throughout the year. Each month we will be bringing you a brand new kit that you can purchase on the day of each show. Or if you pre-order your kit, you'll receive £5 off a purchase of £20 or more of any additional products featured within our Craft Along brand shop that month. So tune in, be inspired and create with Craft Along, your monthly crafting workshop.
Right, that's your craft along. Do make sure, if you want it, to pop it into your basket. Now, let's talk about the one-day special. We've got a show coming up at 9 o'clock today.
It is, and made with our Olga and our Lou. They're both here. Our Lou Collins is in as well. You get so much for your money, £28.96. And what are you getting for that? You are getting more or less a complete collection.
Yeah, and there are two options with your one-day special, and this is Into the Pond. You know what I like about this? I love nature, and it's something that I loved at school as well, going out on the little field trips and going and having a look, not only at rock pools, but also going out into nature and looking at the ponds and all the wildlife that lived in there. And this has got lots of wildlife, so you can start to build and create your own little scenes. That's what's nice about this. You can use the frog and the lily pads if you want to. You've got your bulrushes in there. You've got your fish as well as your other grasses and your dragonflies. So you can really create a lovely, gorgeous summer or springtime theme. But you've got everything required to go with that, including this fantastic vellum paper, which when you have a look at the vellum paper just there, it does look like a pond. Does look like water. It's absolutely beautiful. And you also get the embossing folder as well.
You do get the embossing folder. There's also a matching. Is it
embossing folder?
Yeah, it is an embossing folder. Because you also
no,
get...
it's not a embossing folder. I beg your pardon. It is an embossing folder. I beg your pardon again.
There is an embossing folder on the show that comes with the die inside as well, so you can create that beautiful pond look that's on the back. So that's extra on the shirt, which makes you can start creating shaker cards.
Ooh.
So then Olga's all about her shaking cards. I spoke to her yesterday. But look what you can do. Once you've got the complete collection in there, you've got the lily pads and you've got those beautiful shaker cards that's in there as well. This is just one of the two collections that you can get.
If you see here, did you get that? If you see here, see what I did there? Oh, I did it again. You've got that lovely water effect with the fish. That water effect, can you see that if I just tilt that up? That's been made and created by the embossing folder. So you could use it just across the bottom of your card if you want to. You could use it for the whole of the card if you want to. And because of the way that you've got that pattern running, there's nothing stopping you, I think, from maybe adding a little bit of brown ink to that, and then it becomes like wood as well. So you've got the two effects. You've got the water effect, but try it out at home. Put some brown on there, put some blues, see if you can look like some distressed wood. I think that would be great to distress.
Distress,
yes.
It is. But then you could go plain and simple if you wanted to as well. Look at how beautiful that is. So that's using the vellum that comes in the kit as well. So you've also got the vellum in there. But then just behind the vellum, you can see the shadows of like the jellyfish that's in there. You've got the fish on the front. You've got the seaweed in there. But then you've also got, this is also a shaker card that's in there. So it's absolutely beautiful. That is your first option. So this is option number one. That's Into the Pond. You've also got this second sheet of vellum here as well.
I was just showing that piece of vellum there because you've got some interesting. I'll just see if I can capture the light just there. If you hand me a bit of card, actually, I wonder what will show this up. Maybe the gold card behind that. Can you see that? Yeah, you can see the patterns on there. Lovely. Isn't that gorgeous? Isn't that lovely? You've got all the grasses on there and the waters. Beautiful, beautiful. So, right, that is your first option, 691829.
Into the Pond. And then we have Beyond the Sea.
Let's take those away.
What we've got now. So then that's that, and that. And then the two vellums you get.
Oh, now
as well.
then. Let me have a look at these vellum and show you the pattern that you're getting on here. Can you see that if I bring that in? Isn't that... Oh! Isn't that lovely?
Beautiful jellyfish.
Gorgeous design in there. Yeah. Could be jellyfish. You could also, if you could get some inks on there, they could be cut up oranges as well.
Yes,
use your imagination in different ways. Lily pads, of course, turning that around again. Beautiful vellum paper. And you get a collection of vellum. It's not just two sheets. We're just showing you the two designs here. But you do get a collection of vellum. Do we know how many vellum sheets you get? 8 sheets in a pack, so you do get enough to have a play with. And then you've got your great stamps. So you've got your shells in here, you've got your crabs, and you've also got your turtles and your shrimp, your seahorses. Love that.
Once again, these will all mix and match perfectly with into the pond as well. So, like the seaweed, not the seahorse or the lobster.
Well, it's up to you. If you're going for the pond, that could be a rock pool.
Yes, true. I never
so
thought
you
of
could
it like
mix
this.
and match your sea creatures with into the pond.
Yeah,
it's a whole world of imagination.
You get a treasure chest in there. You get the seaweed again, the fishes from above. There is so many options you can do with this. Catch Janice and Alga and Lou if you want at 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock today, yes.
9 o'clock for our one-day special. If you want it though, the details are currently on the screen. £28.96. This is Beyond the Sea that you're looking at now. 619829 is your item number. Same item number for both sets is what they are, but you just have to pick which ones you would like. But then you've got Into the Pond as well, so you get everything that you need in there. You get loads in there. But Janice will go into more detail at 9 o'clock this morning, straight after Jewellery.
Yeah, make sure you join me for that. Right, storage. Let's talk about storage. It's important to you as crafters. There's nothing worse than trying to find your dies, your pins, your needles, your paints, your pencils, your brushes, keeping it organised, not only in your craft room, but also taking it with you. Now, with this storage, you can change your configuration, and you do that by simply taking out the dividers. So you might want it to look like that. You might want to take all of them out and for it to look like that. It's a great way of adding storage. Now, those stay within, so they all stay. So
I think you can have one long because they come out.
That's it. So those come out. So you can put your paintbrushes in there if you want to. You could add your paints and use it as a palette, or if you wanted
you
to,
can use the large one as a little palette, like a knitting palette in there. That'd
put
be
your knitting
amazing.
needles in there as well. So it's going to be entirely up to you how you configure your storage, and you get two. You get two
of these
storage containers.
What you're also getting as well, so once the container goes inside, you also get that room on top as well. So this doesn't actually fill the box. You get that tiny layer, if I hold it that way, so that's where so my finger's now on the top. So you get all this space here, maybe to put papers on if you wanted to. Maybe you're going to a crafting club and you want to keep all your bits in one place. You want your scissors in there, your glues in there, your bits and bobs, your decoupage, maybe all your cutouts. Maybe you're cutting all your fishes out from the one-day special.
Cutouts would be great in here, and also for your beads and your jewellery as well. Now, you could keep this tray out on your side of your craft station, like so, and then you've still got the whole of the box, the deep box in there, to store your paper in. But they do fit beautifully inside one another, but you could use them separately if you want to. And yeah, it's not just for craft, it's for your DIY as well. They're not food safe. I wouldn't say store your food in here, unless, of course, it's all in wrappers. Then, of course, you're storing your food in your wrappers. 5.5 litres each, and you've got your clasps on the side, but also they turn into your little handles as well, because you've got little grips underneath, so it makes it easy to pick up.
And it also fits on the top, so it literally doesn't fall off.
I like that.
So you can pop it onto the top of your lid. So maybe you're working with it, you can go on the top. That's now really not going to go anywhere. That's going to stay exactly where it is, and that's more or less horizontal.
Yeah, very good.
So you know it's going to be sturdy, so you know if you're going to use it, there's so many things that you can do with these as well. Jump to the website, it's the quickest and easiest thing to do, and shop ahead. You've only got 5 more minutes of these before the prices go back up, is what you've got. One thing that will stay around all day, depends, is it the stock or is it the clock? It is your deal of the day. That will stay around for the entire day.
Yeah, magnetic sheets, again, great for organising. If you put these into wallets, you can pop your dies on. It doesn't come with the dies, unfortunately, you get your own. But it gives you an opportunity to store them, or maybe stick it onto an MDF, one of your storage compartments as well. It's a great deal, launched this morning, £20.99. Now, we do need to give the answer to our riddle.
Quick,
Yes, 2 coins add up to 30 pence. One of them is not a 10p coin, but what is the configuration of the coins, Adam? So one of them is not a 10p piece.
So if one of them's not a 10p piece, is the other one a 10p piece?
Yes, it is. There you go. One of them isn't, but the other one is. It's all about listening, isn't it? I love that. Well done, everyone who got that correct.
It is indeed. I will see you next for jewellery. I'll see you again on Sunday.
Yes, and remember, if you see an upside-down sheep, please do help and turn it over if it's safe for you to do so.
And if someone's too far away, just look through your hands. They'll be ever so close.
Pair
See you
of
in a little while.
binoculars. Oh. Right, so the jewellery box is coming up next with Adam. Paper Discovery One Day Special. That's your One Day Special we've just been talking about at 9. And then introducing Crafty So-and-So.
Flexi-order has arrived at Hochanda. What is Flexi-order? When you place an item on FlexiBuy in your basket, you qualify for Flexi-order, which means any other items you add to your basket will also be included in your FlexiBuy payments, so you can spread the cost over multiple monthly payments. After your first payment is made, your entire order will be dispatched. When you add at least £60 worth of any items to your shopping basket, either online or on the phone, you'll qualify for our Flexi-order offer. This means you can spread the cost of your order over equal monthly FlexiBuy payments, offering you the extra flexibility when you shop with us. Flexi-order, making your shopping experience with Hochanda easier.
Hi, I'm Hayley. Join me for some amazing Fabric Freedom shows. Fabric Freedom design all their fabrics here in the UK, and they design them with quilters in mind, so they're really good at picking out those unidirectional prints, really nice and small prints so you can work on smaller patchwork projects, and paste prints as well, which is one of their signature fabrics. They do lots more fabrics besides quilting cottons, so tune in to the Fabric Freedom shows here on Hochanda.
Would you like to improve your crafting techniques by watching and crafting along with your favourite Hochanda guest demonstrators, or from the comfort of your own home? If the answer is yes, then we are excited to invite you to Craft Along, where you, our presenters and guests, will create an amazing array of projects throughout the year. Each month we will be bringing you a brand new kit that you can purchase on the day of each show. Or if you pre-order your kit, you will receive £5 off a purchase of £20 or more of any additional products featured within our Craft Along brand shop that month. So tune in, be inspired and create with Craft Along, your monthly crafting workshop.
Yes, indeed. Good morning. How are we? This is our new event. It is New Arrivals. Now, New Arrivals means there's new people to the Hochanda family. Yes, indeed. And today, I'm thrilled to have you here. Patty's here. How are you?
Oh, fine, thank you. I'm excited to be
glad,
here.
I'm so excited as well. Jewellery is one of those things that can make or break you. And it's one of those things that makes a statement. If you've got the right jewellery, everyone will notice when you walk into the room.
Exactly, it's eye-catching.
It really is. But how about if you're wearing the jewellery that you've made? I know, exactly. You can make jewellery at home. And now you'll see some of the beautiful finished samples that we've got here as well. And you can create these whether you've never done jewellery work before or you're in the profession as it is. But before we go into the beautiful samples that we've got here, Patty's here. Now, you're new to the Hochanda family.
Yes.
But how did you start in the world of beautiful jewellery making?
It was actually after I finished my HND in three-dimensional design about 15 years ago. And then I continued with textiles and jewellery, but seed beads arrived to me when I finished my last project at university, and after that I fell in love with it.
You fell in love, and I can see why you fell in love with it. Now, anyone that buys during the hour as well, there is a little giveaway. The price is all the way down the end, but I will show you. It's the silk ribbon is what you're getting,
Yes.
and bead bundle is what you're going to be getting. So anyone that buys during the hour, we'll go into the draw. We'll announce the winner at the end. Right then, let's kick straight off, and we'll ask more questions later. Right, first up, we have this beautiful necklace. Now you get everything that you need in beautiful packaging as well. It comes really beautifully packaged.
Well, actually, what my thought was that after you have made your jewellery, you can reuse it.
Yes, you can.
And you can put the rings or something, or even seed beads or new beads.
So this is the first necklace that we're looking at the moment. Now it comes in 2 options that you can choose from. At the moment, we're looking at the red and black option. There is also a bronze and cream option as well, which is just next door, just here. These are beautiful, beautiful necklaces. Are they easy to make?
Very easy to make. This is actually for beginners, so anyone can do it. Yeah.
So for a beginner, you can create these as well. Now, the obvious question people are asking at home, do we get everything we need in the kit to make the necklaces?
You get everything, and you get the instructions as well.
So we get full instructions, you get everything you need in this beautiful little box as well.
Yeah.
So you will also get, you get the necklace, you get the clasp in there as well. If I just turn around to the clasp as well, it's the finishing touches that you've done on the necklaces. It's not just your normal clasp that you would get. You've really gone to town. Look at these.
I think it's the special details that makes everything different and more unique. So I thought that was a little something.
It is. It's beautiful as well. So the spear beads that we've got, these are special beads. Can you tell me a little bit more about those?
They are special because first it's got 3 holes. Normally, if you think about seed beads and if you use it in textiles, normally is with 1 hole. It's just what you think. A pearl will have 1 hole and all that. But then the glass industry brought the 2-hole shape seed beads, and then I came up with the idea of having the 3 holes. And I love the spear beads because you can actually stack them, but they lay flat as well.
Okay.
They can be used as connectors, as links, can be used in anything. You can make snowflakes, you can make anything.
So you can make anything you wish.
They
Now I
are
was
so
trying to show you the
lovely.
3 holes. So you've got the 2 holes on the outside, then obviously the 1 hole
In the
that
middle.
in the middle that you would normally thread as well. So you really can change the designs if you want. The bronze and the cream option. We are 4 minutes in and we're nearly 20% of the stock already gone.
That's good.
They are
Thank
loving
you.
these. And remember, do you have enough beads to make the earrings as well, or is that separate?
No, it's part,
It's
yes.
part of it?
Yes, you can.
Well, now we throw this into the mix. So you make the necklace, and you can also make the matching earrings as well. Now, I'm guessing this is for both kits, so it will be the same
both
beads.
kits. What happens is I have to apologise, but I can't find the other one.
Don't worry. I think our Janice is wearing them somewhere along the line. So you get the matching beads to make full earrings as well and necklaces. Right, we're going to move down the counter. What I'm going to ask as well is, can you make to sell? Is there an angel policy on these, or are they just yours?
No, please go ahead.
You can also make to sell.
Yes.
Make to sell as well. I'm so excited. Now, I'm not meant to have favourites during the show, and I think I have about 4.
All right.
Well, it's
good.
everything. It's because the next ones as well. Each one is different, which is what I love about these.
Yeah, they're different.
Now, if you look at these ones now, they come in silver or they come in gold. The gold one is the one where I've currently got my hands at the moment. It relates to the chain colour. So you're thinking, well, the beads, the binds on silver and gold, so it relates to the chain that you're getting. So you've got a gold chain and a silver chain. So this is the gold option we're looking now. Once again, exquisite.
I know, and it shows this is the 3-hole Cali bead. That's the spear, and this is another one of my designs. And it's called Cali bead, and it also has 3 holes.
So it has the 3 holes as well, as you can see. But it makes these beautiful, absolutely stunning stunning rounded effect that you've got on here, and it reminds me of those well-known charm bracelets that you can get. You all know the ones I'm talking about, and there's many different varieties of the charm bracelets as well that you can see. So you can turn them into a necklace, you can also turn them into a bracelet as well, which we will come on to shortly as well. Further on down the counter. But look at how you can just create different looks with the chains and the beads that you've got in there.
So if you have a cord of that specific style, then you can add the beads.
You can add the beads as well.
Yeah.
Also with these necklaces that you're looking at the moment, £19.68, you can also change the size of the wearing length.
This one, yes, they're sliders.
So they're sliders. So this little clasp that you see on the bottom that you think is a beautiful decorative clasp, it's on both of them. So this one just here, you can slide this down and have a longer necklace so the beads fall further down, or you can bring it up and just have the chain if you want as well. It's entirely up to you. £19.68. 042015 is your item number. Bracelets up next. If you think, well, necklaces, I don't know. I'd like to start with a bracelet first. What we didn't say about these ones, beginners again?
It's beginners, Very easy. We'll demo it later.
I can't wait to see these demos.
I know.
Very easy again. Now we're moving on to the bracelets. I'll ask the question first. Beginners, intermediate?
Beginners.
Beginners again.
Super beginners.
Super beginner?
Yes.
So if you're a super beginner, you can do these as well.
Yes.
But just look. There's 3 colour options you're getting with this. So there is this is soft blue, white and purple I'm currently holding in my hand at the moment. How beautiful does that look against the skin? Absolutely stunning. So that's the first option that you've got. I'm going to pop that down and bring the next one up for you. Then we've got purple, gold and cream.
Yes.
Once again, those beautiful tones. I'm seeing a holiday, I'm seeing a nice tan with these on as well. Little jeans, a little outfit going out, and then
the gold.
The gold option we've got on there as well.
I just have to say that there is enough beads there to make more than 6.
You can make more than 6 of these?
Yeah, I mean, I have 4 here, but you can make up. So I just put enough.
You've put extra in?
I have put extra. It is an introductory offer.
So an introductory offer, so you get more than you actually need. You also get the cord as well in there. Once again, a beautiful, beautiful cord. You could have just thrown any old cord in there. The middle option, so this option just here that I'm showing you, 40% has already gone this morning. So 40% gone. This would be the purple, cream and crystal option. Once again, the beads are exquisite and so easy to make. We're going to show you how to make, because I suppose once you've got the technique, you're good to go.
That's it.
Once again, you get everything you need that you can see down the front as well. You get more than enough that you need. £13.80, 807560 is your item number. Up next, there's more. There's more. Up next as well. Now, pure silk in a necklace.
Yes.
Right, I'm going to let you talk about these ones because these are your. These are your passion. So what are we getting in the kit and what are we creating?
Well, in this one, I have put all together the template, the hard template, the beading foundation, which is the material where you actually bead on top of it. I have got the cabochon, which is the crystal part of it, and it comes in 3 colors. I also have the seed beads and in 3 colors, and that's it. But the cord that is here, I will include for people that buy it, of course.
So normally, if you look elsewhere, you won't get the cord.
No.
Okay, so normally you would just get the materials to make the heart that you see there. For Hochanda customers, so if you buy today, you are also getting the cord as well.
Yes.
I have to be so careful when I do this. You're also getting the cord that you see here to make the actual necklace. So you have the cord to make the necklace as well. Now there's 3 colourways is what you can do. I'm not even going to risk this. Oh, there we go. There's 3 colourways you can create. You get everything you need. You get fuchsia and orange. You get silver and blue. And turquoise and pink in there as well. Easy, beginner, intermediate.
Intermediate.
So an intermediate level, but what a beautiful finished product you're getting.
It is beautiful, and this is mixed media.
Oh, it's mixed media?
Because, of course, it's textiles and seed beading, and jewellery. So it's mixed media.
But I love the pure silk that you get in there as well. It's just exquisite, the design.
It is. It's a Japanese technique, and the Japanese pleated by hand and dyed by hand as well. And that's why you get all those like marble
different
effects
colours in there.
colours. It's just spectacular.
It is beautiful, and it's all done by hand as well.
Yes,
as they said, it's all done by hand. Yeah. We're moving on down already. We're very busy across the board. The Caroline necklace is up next as well. Now this one, once again, very regal, very royal in its look. 2 different options we've got here for you. 2 different colourways. We've got red and black. And turquoise and champagne. Now we're talking. Actually, my love. Now we're on my language. So beautiful, beautiful, decorative. Once again, nice with just that plain black dress. If you wanted it to dress anything up. Beginner, intermediate, advanced.
Intermediate.
Intermediate again. I like to know, just so you know it when you're getting them at home.
Intermediate, but if you already tried some seed beading, it will be very easy.
Also, if you've already,
very easy.
So if you've already given it a go, this would be very easy to do.
Yeah.
Once again, I like how it sits. Do we get full instructions in the kits?
Yes. Yeah. And they're
if we get
really
the kits home, and say I get this home today and I think, oh, I get very excited, I open the box, I'm sitting there and I have a mind blank. I don't know where to go. Can I contact?
Oh, yes, please contact me. My email...
do it now, go on.
Yes, Patty... I had a blank. Patty McCall at googlemail.com.
Is it online? Can we find it online as well?
Yes, please.
So find us online. All the details will be there. I'm sure it will be on the packaging as well when you get it home. So do not worry. Everything is there. So Patty will be there like she's holding your hand every step of the way. Yeah. So if you are getting these home, and what beautiful giftables.
Oh, yeah. I mean, even as a present, just to send it as a gift to somebody that started beading, that would be a lovely present. Or actually... buy 2, have one for a present, and then keep one for yourself.
Oh, that sounds my sort of... The champagne option, though, we're approaching a quarter of the stock already gone. Already gone of the champagne option that we've got here. There's 2 options, £15 and 60 pence. 194865 is your item number. Once again, remember, with these designs that you're seeing, you can create these at home.
Yes.
You can be creating, whether you're a beginner, say you're brand new today, think, well, I couldn't make that beautiful jewellery. You can.
Yeah.
Beginners can be creating these stunning pieces of work.
Exactly. And I mean, everybody starts at one point. And one of the things that is wonderful about seed beading is very relaxing. It's one of those techniques that you count a lot, so you are actually keeping your mind active. So it's really very good for, keep, like when you do puzzles.
Keeping the mind going and give it a go. Give it a go. Next up, we're going to look at bracelets up next as well. Now, there are 6 options to choose from here. There's 3 options. 3.
And what I have done is to make it more special.
Oh, here we go. She's giving us extra.
I'm giving you extra. So basically, is 2 in each instead of 1 each. So it used to be 6, but then I told Hochanda, no, we will do 2s, and that's another introduction.
So you're now getting sets of 2 is what you're getting now. Oh, you spoil us, Patty. You spoil us. So you've got your red and turquoise at the top.
Yes.
So we've got your red and turquoise. So we'll do red and turquoise first. Let me show them against my hand so you can see them against the skin tone.
Gorgeous, isn't it?
Look at that. That is beautiful.
Comes with the ribbon. I just thought if you don't like the ribbon, then you don't use it. But if you just want to make it a bit extra special, or give it as a present to somebody. Yeah.
Especially with Valentine's Day coming up. Oh,
that red
you
one, yeah.
imagine this for Valentine's Day. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. So that's the red option. Then we've also got the green and blue options. Next one's down.
Yeah.
So we've got the green and blue option.
They're sparkling.
They are very... Look at that. Imagine those on your wrist when you walk into a room. Nice holiday jewellery as well.
Yes. You can make up to 6.
You can make up to 6?
Yes, it's enough for 6.
6.
Yeah.
Remember, you can make to sell as well. You're getting 6 for £10.80. £1.80 a bracelet.
I know.
Poor Rob. But then that is your gold and blue option that we're looking at there as well. Once again, I thought there were 6 options here. I saw the price. I thought that I'd pay that for these beautiful, exquisite jewels as well. No, you're getting 2 in each set, and you can make up to 6 with the kits that you're getting down the front as well. You're getting your cord. Can we also make matching earrings with these?
Yes, they come with the earrings.
Hang on, but you never threw this in the meeting earlier.
Yeah, I know, and they also come in lovely organza bags.
Oh, so
you could actually just
gift it if you wanted to.
Yeah.
So now imagine making a beautiful necklace, making a beautiful bracelet with the matching earrings to go with. Look at.
And you get also the red for the red earrings as well.
So you get corresponding. So if you go for the set, you also get matching ones for the red ones as well. So you have got enough. Oh my word! All of this for £10.80.
I know.
5 gold and blue, the ones down the front, and nearly a quarter of the stock of the gold and blue.
Oh my goodness.
The stock updates are coming in thick and fast. Some of them I just have to ignore because we won't be get through the show. £10.80. Right then, let's move on to the full ribbon bundle next. This is what you're giving away during the show as well. Anyone that buys.
Not the pieces.
Not these. Just the bundle is what you're going to get. One of the bundles that you see in front of us. These are exquisite.
They're amazing.
So, talk me through the design and what we're getting. So what could we create with these kits?
Well, as I explained before, this is silk, and you can actually introduce and sew through the Jewellery and through the beading foundation, and then embellish it, add crystals as a cabochon. You could use also semi-precious stones as well, pearls like in here. And in here we have the ribolis and little crystals, and I have introduced in here my spear beads. Okay, and this is Soutage, which is another product that I want to bring
slowly later on. They'll be coming. So everything you see. So what you're buying into now is you're buying into Patty.
Yeah.
And once you're in, you'll be in and you'll be hooked, because there is so much coming to Hochanda later on in the year as well. So once you've got the foundation, you can build on your collection. Right, you've seen everything on the show. There's nothing more I'm going to surprise you. You've seen everything. Everything is now out, so go and check out your baskets on the website. Everything on the website is there for you to go and see. Once you've got everything on the website, check out your baskets as well. I don't want you missing out on these. You've seen how quick things are selling out as well. The bracelet and earring set that you see there that we just saw, amazing value, £10.80. You can make up to 6 of the bracelets is what you can make as well while you are on there. 544109 is your item number. Yeah. Right then, what are we demoing?
Well, your favorite, one of the favorite, the long lariat.
Oh, I love this.
The long lariat. And at the same time, as I have it here in 2 little, trays. This one is the one that you use for the bracelet.
Okay.
And basically, that's the base to make the embellished beaded beads. Okay? So these two, this is a little bit more advanced than that one, but it's very, very easy.
Very easy to do.
Yeah. So.
I see what you mean about little snowflakes.
Oh, no, I show you something else.
Oh, these not the snow, these are something else.
No, that is the slide bracelet. Yeah, that's one of them. And I show you what happens.
Right.
Okay, so this is how the kit comes. So you have the calice with the 3 holes, and then you have your hematite and your blue ones. So I'm going to start with the blue ones. It also comes here, and then you can see that these slides like this. So that's why it's so lovely. You can have it really short, or if you want to, then because it's got clasps, you can take the beads and leave it, use it as it is.
Oh, okay.
The whole point is to use the beads. So what I'm going to do is start with the cali beads. For each, these are the instructions. And what I have done today is I actually plastify them.
Oh.
So it's another idea that I had, because when you get the instructions, and they come in tables as well, that you laminate them so you can take them everywhere and they don't get damaged.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Good idea.
Yeah. So what we do is you need for these the cali beads that has the 3 holes. And these are size 11 seed beads. These seed beads are Japanese as well, because Japanese are the leaders in perfect seed beads.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Oh.
All the beads are 90% perfect, rounded. Okay. And they come in different shapes. This one, for example, is rounded, but is smaller than these. So yeah. And I'm giving you the choice of using in that bead the 11 or the 15.
So you're getting more than you actually need in all of the kits that we've got there itself. We've also got there is also so much in the kits themselves.
Yeah.
How easy is it to design a bead?
You have to think 3D. You have to in your head. If you think about it, I have to have this in my head, the size of the thickness, the length, and how the holes have to be in between, the measurement in between the holes. Because if you put them too close, it will break. And if you put them too apart, they don't really work.
Because it's too big, and then, oh my word, it's amazing.
So it is, yeah.
It's so clever,
I just always thought like 3D, 3-dimensional design, so that's why. Right. Okay, so I'm going to start by picking up 1 cali, and it says so here in the instructions, 1C, 1B, and I have specified here what's a C and what's a B.
Fabulous.
Now, you must have lots of these at home. These are, the
little post-it notes.
Post-it notes. This is another tip that I thought. You can actually, if you want to, put the C, so you don't have to think too much.
Oh, so you don't need to...
And then these are your C's.
Look at the easy. That is thought of everything for you here. Literally, you can really go. Just before we move on with the demonstration, while you label up, back to your bracelets that we were talking about. The cream option is now limited stock. The gold option is not far behind either. So please check out your baskets if you've got the cream or the gold option. Remember, there's 3 different colourways that we were looking at earlier. But remember, if you've got these in your baskets, please do check them out. I don't want you to miss out on these either. Okay, so if, we're coaching limited in 1.
Oh, that's good. They're lovely. Okay, so now talking about threads, you can use Fireline, you can use Kale, you can use 1G, you can use any beading thread that you have at home. Okay. So it says there 1 cali, and you're using the outer hole. Okay. So 1 cali, hold it and leave about, 4 to 6 inches.
Okay.
Yeah. And then pick up 1B, which is an 11, then another cali, another seed bead, another cali, another seed bead until you have 5. So as you can see, it's all counting. And
Look how quick you are. I'd still be on the first one, me trying to put it through the trying to put it through the hole.
so if you look, I have these. Now, to make it firm, I'm going to go through all those beads again. So counting the 11s, all the beads. Okay. So you're going through all your beads. You can hold it in your hand and then make sure you're going through all the beads, including the last seed bead. When you get to that point, here you can see the snowflake or the flower. You can make flowers with this as well. Okay?
Flowers, snowflakes.
Yeah, I know. When you get to that point, what you do is you're going to knot twice. And if you see, it's already making the bead.
Oh, look at that.
I know. So then it shows here, tie a knot. Now go through the next cali bead, which is what you're doing here. So it's completely step by step.
Everything breaks down, and you've got full pictures on the instructions as well. You're not on your own, there's full pictures and words.
And I will put a card with my telephone and my email, just in case. After you have come out to the cali bead here, you're going to step up into the second hole, and what you're going to do is pick up again the same. So you are filling the gaps with that size 11. So pick up an 11, go through the next hole, pick an 11, go through the next one, and then another one until you have filled the 5 gaps in between, the 5 spaces. Okay, when you get to that cali bead, you can either go through the next 2 to make it more secure and come out into the next cali bead, or you just can come out into the same one and then go into the top outer hole.
Okay.
Okay, so at this point I'm going to pull.
Oh, look how quick these come together.
Yeah, that's it. Basically, and then you repeat the same. You're going to fill in one more bead.
Okay, we're going to stay here till you made a full one.
Yes.
We're really intrigued.
Pick up one, into the next, and if you're using fire line, you don't need to stretch the thread because this doesn't need stretching. If you use another thread, you need to stretch it a bit.
What thread would you, now I know you're no ambassador for threads and you can't pick a favourite, but which thread would you use if you were creating these?
The fire line.
Fire line.
Yeah.
Some
But
people
the
at
other
home
ones
like
are
to-
good, but this is, it doesn't
It
move. Yeah.
move.
Okay, and let me get rid of this thread here. The other thing is this thread, the tail, can actually be woven through a few beads at the beginning, so it's not
So it's not
bothering
as
you.
long.
Yeah. Okay, so now the last few beads and my last bead. So when I get to my last one, what I'm going to do is to make this bead firm. I'm going to go through all those beads. And then that will make it a lot firmer. And this is that's how it's finished.
Oh, look at that.
And then with that one, you can actually make the bracelet.
Yeah.
And then also the slider
So the slider necklace. So with this style of bead that we're looking at now at Patterson, you can make the item number is down the side of the screen at the moment for the necklace. You can make for the two that are in front of me, this one here. You can make the necklace with this style, or you can make the bracelets that we see, and the bracelets are at the bottom of the screen at the moment as well. We're very, very busy across the board. We're very busy on the necklace. We're going to show you the necklace again. This is the silver option that you've got. This is everything that you're getting in there as well. Your item number is down the side of the screen. That's what the finished item will look like. 042015 is your item number, £19.68. Then you've also got your gold option as well in this. Once again, all the beads, all the Patty's details are on there as well. So if you do get home and you think, I'm stuck now, I don't know where I am, and that's what it will look like at the end. Patty will help you along the way as well. 042015 is your item number. We've also got the bracelets on the show as well. Now these are stunning. There's two options that have sold out. This is the only option that we have left now. We've sold out of the two options, and this is now limited stock, which means we've only got 10% left in the building before this sells out as well. This could be our third sellout. So this is the beautiful light blue base that you're getting on there as well. £13.80. You get more than enough beads as well to create that beautiful, like the bracelets you all know and love, that well-known bracelet brand. With the little charms that you can get on. You can now create these with them as well. Right then. The spear necklace is what we're going to come back to first. Now, the spear necklace has been extremely popular, and I can see why. There's two options you can go for here. £13.20. Your details are on the side of the screen. 913554 is your item number. Now, we've got your beautiful red and black, which is this one just here. Absolutely stunning red and black. This is with that beautiful silver chain as well. And then we've also got bronze and cream as well, just next door. Both options now are approaching 20% of the stock has already gone, and I can see why. Not only are you getting the necklace with this, though, you also can create the matching earrings to go with as well. So you now get these beautiful necklace. You get the necklace and the earrings to create as well. So that you are getting an awful lot in the kit. You imagine this as a giftable. You know someone that's enjoying their jewellery making, you can give them a necklace and a set of earrings for £13.20 today. Maybe you're going to make them. Maybe you're going to make and sell them. I know you would get more than £13.20 for selling them as a set. It's entirely up to you what you do, but you imagine gifting them. Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, in a beautiful box with that tissue paper, and they open up and this is what they're seeing on the side. And do you know what the best of it all? You've made it. It's made with love and it's made with care, and it was made with them in mind when you were making it as well. The colour bead necklace is up next as well. Once again, a stunning necklace that I love the design of this. Once again, you can manoeuvre the necklaces as well, so you just pull down the little clasp that's there. And then you can make it as long or as short as you want. It's entirely up to you. Silver's most popular option at the moment, but look at the designs. I'm loving both of them with the different colours that you've got on there. Sort of your ice crystals on there at the moment. Very, very frozen. That sort of colours that you've got on there, that sort of frozen theme that you've got running through. Remember, you get enough jewels as well, and they come beautifully packaged as well. If you look at the packaging that's at the bottom, absolutely stunning. You get a beautiful little box that you can reuse that's in there as well. It also comes with all Patty's details in there, so once again, if you do get stuck, you're not on your own. The details are on the side of the screen for the silver or the gold. 042015 is your item number. Beaded bracelet is up next. Now, we've only got one option left, is the soft blue. So it's this one just here. Absolutely. If I put it on my other hand, because that's got my ring on. Look at the colourways. I think I would even wear these. Absolutely beautiful is what you've got there. Absolutely stunning next to the skin. Now, you get enough in here to make 6 of the charms as well. Absolutely beautiful. You imagine that with a beautiful tan. Oh, it looks stunning. So that is the bracelet that I was showing you. So you've also got, imagine when they're out, little ankle bracelets on your little holidays. Beautiful little holly bobs, £13.80. As I said, we've only got the one option left, so these two, I am going to take these away because I don't want you getting confused now, and by the time we come back, this will have all disappeared. So there you go. So that is what you're getting. We've got one left, £13.80. 807560 is your item number for the bracelet, and that is approaching limited stock as well. Up next, though, now, with this as a little bonus, now this is one of Patty's favourite designs. This has got a beautiful silk in there as well, is what it's got. You've got that stunning silk that you've got running through the design that we've also got there. You also get the beautiful amulet that's there as well. You also get the template. So pop in, if I just show you the back, it's all felted on the back as well, so you know it's going to last and you know it's going to love. The necklace that also comes, you see this necklace, you think, well, where am I going to find one of those? Do not worry. Patty's also thrown it into the kit for you as well. There is a freedom price on this, £15.12 is your freedom price. Remember, that is a delivered price to your door. 548504 is your item number. The most popular option at the moment is the silver and blue, so the one in the middle that you're currently looking at, that is the most popular option that we've got going on here. Remember, you get everything you need. They are beautiful, and also that stunning silk as well is what you also get. Up next is the Carolina necklace, is what we've got next as well. Now, red and black, and you've also got your turquoise and champagne option. Two stunning necklaces. Both of them would make a statement if you walked into a room. You imagine these, wearing these around your neck, absolutely stunning is what it would be. And you are getting all of these for £15.60. 194865 is your item number. Turquoise and champagne is the most popular option, and we're approaching a third of the stock has already gone. £15.60. 194865 is your item number. Up next, now, if I've ever seen a deal, this is a deal and a half. The value that you're getting here, it works out to be £1.80 per bracelet. And we thought, that is amazing. £1.80 a bracelet, I'm there, I'm yours, Patty. Then you're just casually thrown in, as you do. You can make a set of earrings as well to match your bracelet. So that would be 90p for earrings and 90p for a bracelet as well. If I show you, these are absolutely beautiful. Look at that. So you get the necklace and you also get the matching earrings as well. You get enough to create the both, and you also get the one to match the sister as well, as it were. I've got them down here, I just don't want to lean. So you also get the reds and also the red that's there as well. So you're getting everything you need to create earrings. And also, so that is the red and turquoise. Then we've also got nearly 40% lot. Nearly 40% has already gone here. Green and blue up next is what we've got. Look at the colours that you have here. These are beautiful. Nearly 60% of the stock has already gone here as well. Absolutely beautiful design. Remember, once again, you also get the option to make the earrings with these as well. And last but no means least, the gold and blue that you've got, and that is 70% has already gone. If you want to see what the earrings look like, there are the earrings as well. Oh, I've just found the earrings for the other two as well. All the earrings are there. They are beautiful designs. Chivalry silk we're moving on to next, though. These is another option that I absolutely adore time and time again. There's 4 colour options that you're getting here as well. You can mix and match the kit. Also, all the kits are what you see at the front just here. Now, one of these kits will be winging their way to yourself. There is a competition. Anyone that purchases during the hour, so if you've already purchased, this could be coming to you as well. There's 4 options you can choose from, but you can start creating beautiful designs like you see here. Look at that, for a little neck, around the neck option. You could even use it as a Alice band if you wanted to. How nice would that be? But then you can also move into the larger statement jewellery as well that you've got in there. Absolutely beautiful. So you can be creating things like this at home. Remember, Patty's new to us today, but there is loads more in the pipeline that we'll be seeing from Patty over the months to come as well. £15 and 60 pence. 629156 is your item number. Right then, let's look at it in a bit more detail and we'll tell you the colour options. So, this is the blue, yellow and purple that you're seeing now. So that's the blue, yellow and purple option that we've currently got on the screen. Then, red, black and blue is up next. That's what we're looking at now. So that's your red, black and blue option. Ochre, peach and taupe is up next. And then your green and purple option as well. Absolutely stunning. £15 and 60 pence. So, the matte... Is it the matte light? In the bundle that we're seeing, there was a little green rectangle that was in there. What's that for?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and that kit was the red one.
In this kit, in the red one, there is a small piece which is...
Thanks, Claire, my love.
Well, this is the beading foundation. So basically, you actually draw your pattern onto it with whichever shape you want to do, and then you start beading on top of it.
So it's like your base underneath?
It's your base. It's called beading foundation, the foundation.
Makes sense.
And then also in the packet of the hard shibori pendant, there is the leather or ultra suede, which will come also, and is a type of suede. Very easy, the needle will go very easily through it.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
Absolutely stunning. So now we know what it's for. If you've got any questions as well, you've got 20 minutes to email in. Email us studio@hochanda.com if you have any questions. Remember, make your purchase before the end of the hour. Don't you miss it out on that amazing goodie. That one could be winging its way to you as well. Right, and more demonstrations, I think, Patty, my love.
Yes, this one is going to be the shibori one. And I'm going to start by explaining what it is. And I'm going to show you how wonderful it is. Because it doesn't look as beautiful just like that. But because it's pleated, you don't see it properly.
Okay.
But when you open it, you can see
Oh, look at that.
the colors of it. Okay? And you can see the shining through all
beautiful.
the colors, yeah. And then here we have more colors. If you ever want to know more about the shibori, they come like this in big, long ribbons, and this is how
look at that.
how it looks. Okay, it's shiny, it's gorgeous, and it moves. Yeah,
It does. It will
It's-
move with you. It will move. So you get the
Yes.
colours shining in there
Yes,
as well.
exactly. So lots of colors options. I put 12 divided in 4, which is 3 color options per one. And to add, I added the seed beads that will go more or less with each color.
With the colours.
Yeah. Okay, so this one is the hard shibori pendant. I also laminated this, and the instructions come like this, and it's been amplified so you can see really well. Although you don't have the piece with you, you can see where to put the thing.
What beads go where?
Yeah, I thought that was better
That's a
than
good
having
idea.
a small picture.
And then you try and work out, is that one of those beads? Is that one of those?
Yes.
That's good.
So you can actually see every single detail and explains it properly there. Okay, so what you do is you have your template. I drawn it and I cut it out for you. You will, draw it.
Draw around it.
Because it will come like this, as you can see here. Then you sort of follow the shape, cut it around it, because these corners will bother you when you start beading.
Okay.
Okay. For beading, you actually would prefer to use these ones. Why? Because you can match the colors. So in this case, I have chosen pink. And the other thing I need to say is that in these kits of the heart, there will be maybe with this fuchsia coming, sort of orange and fuchsias, but also might come a purple, so it's not like each one is
Oh, it's set
exactly.
the same.
But it doesn't matter because what happens is the beading foundation will be covered.
It's only the back,
So
you'll
it's
see.
only the back. And the other one is the leather that will come here. I don't have it in here, but it will be in one of the kits over there.
Let's see if we can find the leather.
Yeah. So what we do is, this is my pink. I got the little flat back here. Those are called flat backs. They come all in there. And this one, as you can see, goes with the color. It's a color. And then you have some leftover. So maybe you can make little earrings. I don't know, something.
You're too kind,
Okay.
Patty. You're far too kind.
Now, what I'm going to do is a little knot here, and I'm going to show you the embroidery knot. So what you do is you put your thread at the end like this against the needle, sort of 5 times. Pinch the thread against the needle and slide it, and you have a knot. Okay, so that is it's very good because you don't.
You're trying to find.
I know.
Can we do that one more time?
I do it
I
again.
never knew this in the 34 years. Never knew how to do a knot.
Okay, yeah, because it's more difficult. So, tail against the needle, hold the thread against the needle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you want more, if you want a thicker knot, then you do it more times.
Okay.
Okay. Then pinch it,
Pinch. Push.
slide it, push with your nail against it. Yeah.
Look at that.
You're learning something new.
Oh, Patty, I'm loving this hour.
Right. Okay, so you just cut a little bit of the thread and you're going to start following the drawing and the line, and then you're going to pick up your colors, and at this time you can choose, if you don't want to follow exactly the colors I have in there, you can change. It's 3 colors, and I'm going to start with this lovely sort of pink corally
Do
color.
we have enough beads in there? Say I wanted to do the outer edge of the heart in purple.
Yes.
Would I have enough beads in there
plenty.
so I could really change the
You
colours
can
if I wanted?
change.
That's amazing.
Okay, yeah, so you can do that. So you have that color, and what we're going to do is, I'll show you this technique first, and then I go into the shibori.
Okay.
Right, so in embroidery, what you would do is, you're going to pick up 4 beads, and you're going to look in here and see how the beads sit, and where they sort of look right, then you just go through, and that's how it looks. And then you're going to go by eye, sort of in between the 4, so you're going to go now in between the 2nd and 3rd bead, and you're going to go through the 3rd and 4th, and that's called back stitch.
Okay.
So you see, so this is to outline the whole thing, okay? So I'll do another one, and then I go into the shibori.
So we
because
only
I
ever do
want-
4 at a time.
Yeah, I
Okay.
prefer 4. So people do 6 if they're more lazy. Okay, so 4 again, because also you can do it in 2s, but it takes such a long time. So
2s.
I'm in between.
In between.
Yeah.
Best way to be.
Best way to be. So again, where your beads sort of sit nice and comfortable there. So you go in between the 4 again and go through the last 2. The nice thing about beading foundation is that you can make all the horrible mistakes you can do because it was going to be covered
On the back.
afterwards. Yeah.
That's true.
So now, okay, so for here, I'm going to just pretend that we've done the whole outside.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm going to go now to this side and attach my shibori. So what I done is, first, I come to the top here, and what I'm going to do is check where where the Jewellery will go, and you're going to go through all the pleats, so you can hold it just carefully. Go through all that, all the pleats, and then sew through the beading foundation. Okay, if you can see. And what you're going to do now that you secure that part, is you're going to open it and mold it to the shape you want.
Oh, okay.
You could also make it like that and then fill it in afterwards.
Oh.
If you want to add some spare material that you
Some
have,
little wadding
whatever,
or
or
underneath.
cotton.
Oh, yeah, just roll of cotton and...
Cotton, and then you can have it like that or flat. This case is flat, and I'm going to see how this likes to be, so I can see that if I do this, that's okay. So I'm going to go now to this bit at the end. Okay. And I'm going to go again and do the same I did at the top, which is go through all the pleats. And to be honest, this is so relaxing because it's not right or wrong.
You just do your own...
Your own thing. It's very relaxing. Okay. And what's the worst that can happen?
You just cut the thread and you start over again.
Start again.
And that's what we're trying to get. Remember, if you're a beginner, you can also create these at home as well. That's what we're trying to get across. Like, whether you've never done this before, you can be creating stunning pieces of work just like these. Oh, the arm camera move away. Look at these now. Now, you can do these. I know what you think. I'm the same as you now. I'll be sitting there and going, Adam, yeah, of course you're going to say that. You'll be saying, oh, that's difficult, I can't be doing that. I'd be doing the same, sitting at home where you are now with a cup of tea, with my feet up, going, I can't create that. I'd love to give it a go, but no, it's not. You can.
Yes, you can.
Trust me.
Yes.
Even our Patty says you can, Patty says you can.
You can. Okay, just to show you a little bit more, and then I'm going to glue the cabochon. So when you get to that point, what you're going to do is stack the ends to where you actually want the piece to go.
Okay.
So I like this bit here, so I'm going to stitch, and what you can do is add one of the beads.
Yeah.
So you don't, so go up again, add a little bit, and just tiny stitches. So I am sewing, but at the same time I am embellishing.
So you don't see the stitch, but you can get all the jewels and gems on there as well.
Exactly. So let's go this way, and you see how can I can open it? I could go all the way there. Okay, so I'm going to fold it and go into this. You will do more stitches. I'm just aware of the time. And then go like this. And you can see, then I can go in between the pleats, like there. You see, in between?
Yeah.
I'll put another little bit. You can add crystals to add the sparkle. You could add anything. And look how pretty it starts to look. Then I can add other colors, like the purple one.
We have about 2 minutes left.
Oh, no. Okay. So basically what I do is now tack the other side. Okay. And I can use another color if I want. And I can start playing. Then I cut the excess here of the thread of the Jewellery. And what I will do is add some glue. It's not that long to do. Doesn't take that.
Yeah, no, it wouldn't be. Then you just glue the back on. While you quickly glue that on, we have a winner. Our winner is
Ooh.
Janet Wright. Janet, right, congratulations.
Yay!
Patty's going to send you a little something in the little post for you.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't tell you what colour it is because I don't know myself. But Patty will send you one of the Chivalry bundles that Patty will send out to you. So congratulations, and I do hope you enjoy it. You're going to have a mass of beads when you get home.
Yeah. So I had just glued that, and it's already half finished, really, if you think
You've just
about
got to fill it in with the jewels and gems now, and
Yes.
just sit there and relax.
So you just start filling in with the other colors. Start with the 4 again. Go around.
It is beautiful to do. We've got 30 seconds left, so take those. I know, where does the time go? We could have hours. Take those 30 seconds. For those people that are sitting on the fence now at home, they're thinking, do I go for it? What would you say to those people?
Go for it. It's amazing, relaxing. It's a way to go.
There you
Beading.
and there you go. Just go for it. The words of our very own Patty. Thank you ever so much. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Thank you so much, everyone.
Thoroughly enjoyed it. I hope you've enjoyed it too at home and you've learned something at home as well. Remember, if you've got anything in your basket, start checking them out. We've already had 3 sellouts this hour already. I don't know if we're going to have any more after the hour as well. Patty will be back later on as well in the years. Do not miss Patty's shows. It is an amazing deal to go and find. Don't you go anywhere either. There's so much more to shop for here on Hochanda. I'll see you in an hour's time. See you later. So, your next 3 hours look a little bit like this. Let's have another little look at your one-day special, shall we? Oh, it's one not to be missed. Let's go all under the sea.
Wakey, wakey, rise and shine. Welcome to Good Morning Hochanda, your daily breakfast fix of your favourite crafts at 7 a.m. Whilst you're getting ready to start the day, join us every morning for the deal of the day, a product available at a special price but only for the 24 hours or while stocks last. Also, part of your morning routine should be the sunrise specials, your favourite crafting items available at a special low price but only for the hour. Tune in to Good Morning Hochanda and start your day with a deal.
Calling all crafters, this is a Hochanda announcement. We would like to inform you that our Hochanda buying crew have been busy flying around the world in search of incredible brand new products and show ideas to inspire and stimulate all of your crafty senses. So watch out for My Favourite Things, Huggable Lovable Books, CBK, Cross-Stitch Design, Fletcher's Patch, Project Bin, Hero Arts, Yes How Much I Love You Quilting, Colorific, New Moon FM, Foliar Flowers, Slice Tools, Crafty So-and-so, Patty McCourt, The Crafty Pig, Dare to Be Artsy, Craft O'Clock, Just Bliss Fabric, and many more. We will be checking in our latest new product arrivals from 6 p.m. on Thursday the 23rd of January. Gates close at 6 p.m. on Thursday the 30th of January. So join us on board Flight Hochanda Air for our new arrivals event.
Hi, I'm John Lockwood from John Next Door. I'm lucky enough to have been a guest on Hochanda since day one. I like to pack my shows with lots of hints, tips and techniques, and my idea is to give the experience that I've got and I've gained to everyone at home and show as many things as I possibly can. The John Next Door brand is designed to bring high quality, innovative products to the crafting market. The range includes stamps, dies and new products such as the media plates. I'm also looking to expand the brand and bring you lots of new techniques, new ideas and new products into the next few years. I hope you can join me on my crafting journey and learn some tips and techniques from me that I share with you. So don't forget to tune in and watch the John Next Door shows on Hochanda.
Good morning, welcome to your one-day special. We've got the lovely Olga and Lou with us. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
How are you this morning?
Fine. Yeah, very well, very well. Busy
Sleep
day
well.
yesterday.
Very busy day yesterday, and up bright and early this morning as well. So thank you for that. Yes,
Thank
we've got a great show lined up. But first of all, before we get into the actual products that we've got available for you, because this is all about new arrivals here at Hochanda, can we talk a little bit about paper discovery and yourself, Olga, and your connection?
Well, my story is very similar to most of crafters, at least in the beginning.
Yes.
I found it all things papercraft online, and I started watching the videos and subscribed to some blogs. Then I started my own one, started my YouTube channel, which is now 30,000 subscribers.
That is big.
And finally, I made a step further, and now I have my own line of products that makes me really happy crafter.
You know, you say that's not a real story, but it's a fantastic story, isn't it? To
It's
actually
lovely.
see the craft, watch it online in tutorials, and now you've got your own 30,000 followers. That really is incredible. But don't go anywhere and check out those YouTube videos just yet. Please stay with us, because we're going to have lots of demonstrations from Olga in the show. And Lou, familiar face with crafting. Great to have you here as well.
Thank you, it's lovely to be here again.
And what's your connection with Olga and Paper Discovery?
I've been working with Craftstash and associated companies as well for quite a number of years now, and just at the beginning of this year I've become Craftstash the face of, so host, presenter and such. So I get to come with very talented designers onto the shows and do lots of the talking about the products so that Olga can concentrate on the demonstrations.
Fantastic. Right, it's like a two for the price of one, isn't it? We're going to let Olga get ready for the demonstrations because we've got some coming up, so we'll do that, Olga, and let you go. And Lou and I will take you down through the one-day special and the products that we've got designed by Olga. So let's start with your one-day special. There are two options, so don't check out your baskets just yet. You've got Into the Pond and Beyond the Sea. These collections are remarkable, and they give you a window into the world of pond life and sea life, but also that world that Olga has brought to you. Let's start right here. 691829 is your item number. You're saving £6. It's only £28.96. So can we talk through the collection, Lou?
Absolutely. Shall we start with the dies?
Yes, please.
So these are very beautifully rearranged by yourself.
Yes.
We're just playing with them. So you can see the dies first of all. We've got quite a number of them. We've got the fish, the bubbles, the underwater plants, the little frogs as well. This is great. She's thought of everything. So we've got fish that you can see from the top down if you're looking into a pond.
Lovely.
We've got some that you can see from the side. Maybe you're looking into an aquarium as well. And we've got all of that foliage and the extra ornaments and such. So you can really build up some scenes. Make them three-dimensional if you want to. Make little apertures with them in. All of these different ideas. So you can see the dies are all individual. When they cut out, the detail in them is stunning.
It is incredible. I was just looking at the frog earlier on, and the eyes and the detail and the embossed detail as well as die cutting it out.
Absolutely. So if we just take a look, there's two little slips of paper there. With these, some of these dies, these aren't all the dies, but some of the dies you'll notice we've got the treasure chest there. Because you've got embossed detail in that die, when you use it with a hot foil machine, you can then foil these dies as well, and that detail will come out beautifully. So they're not just for cutting either.
What a great idea.
Really
and all of these hints and tips we will be talking about in the show, in the demonstrations. So fantastic dies to start with, because there's more in the collection.
There is. I think I might save the best till last, actually. We'll look at the embossing folder here. So the embossing folder, we've actually got a board. Sorry, it's with another one a little bit further. That's the one.
This one.
So not this top one, but we're just looking at the bottom one here. This is the embossing folder you're going to get with that beautiful ripple effect. This is just embossed on white, and that is around about a 250 GSM cardstock. So you can see the beautiful effect you get. Now, usually white through the TV, the embossing wouldn't show brilliantly.
No,
We'd need to ink it or do a coloured cardstock, but because it's such a deep emboss, and then with this card here, you can see the bottom panel, that has actually been coloured in or inked in there. And again, I mean, that's stunning, isn't it? I saw you showing this morning, actually. As we were walking the building, we saw it on the TV.
Did you?
Oh, there it is. And then if we have a look, you can see how deep that is. So this is partially embossed. Just pop the folder to the edge of the card.
Good idea.
For really good effect.
I was thinking with that particular effect as well, if you were to add some brown to that, it would be like a wood effect.
You could absolutely you could have it as a tree trunk on the side or something, or wood grain background. Absolutely.
Right, we said we're going to save the best till last. My word, this is absolutely beautiful. I've never seen vellum quite like this before.
No, it is stunning. So this vellum is very, very special. It's such a good quality. Thank you very much. Such a good quality, a really good thick vellum. What I love about this is not only the beautiful colourways, the gorgeous designs with the bubbles and such you can see on there, but we've got the ability to glue these on without showing the glue, and I think that is amazing for a paper craft. If you've ever looked at vellum before and thought, well, that's lovely, but how would I attach it to my card? I think gone are the days where a lot of us use brads and things to hold vellum on now, but instead you can actually glue this to your card and you will not see the glue. And I'll show you some examples a little bit further down. We've got the ripple effect as well, so this one will coordinate beautifully with that embossing folder that we saw there. We have, let's just get you another one. So there's 4 designs in this one, 2 of each. We've got those beautiful subtle greys with that foliage in there. In fact, I didn't show you, look, you can see the translucency of it.
But when you look at that, sorry Lou, when you look at that against the white card, it's almost like you've got a 3D shadowing effect.
It is, isn't it?
It's remarkable.
And then if you can imagine, with cards such as this one that Olga did for us, you can then pop some die cuts. So this jellyfish behind, these, the foliage there is from this blue cardstock but put behind the vellum. So then not only do you have the shaker cards with the sequins in, but you also have that two-tone effect with the different layers as such.
I do like
that. And that is a completely flat card, but because of the vellum you can get all these different dimensions.
It's like an illusion, isn't it?
It really is clever.
When I first saw that card, I thought it was fabric. I really did. And then I opened it up to think, oh, how deep is this card? And it's totally flat. Another great technique that you will be able to do when you get the vellum home. A fabulous deal. I do need to tell you that a quarter of the stock of Into the Pond has now gone. A quarter of the stock. This is is it the 3rd? Did you have 2 live hours last night?
We had 2 shows yesterday.
Yes, it's only the 3rd live hour, so I think we're going to have a very, very busy day. That's your first option. That's your first option. Can we talk about the second option as well? You could, if you wanted to, go for both of these, if you like the look of both of them. And if you're going for anything else in the show, by the way, if your baskets are £60 or more, you can divide the cost into 2, because certain elements of these 2 sets really do mix and match, and you'll see what we mean when we talk you through this one.
Yeah, they do work very well together, but nothing crosses over. So if you do get both collections, you're not going to have duplicates at all anyway, even with the vellum patterns. So now we're going into the sea, so the salt water. I love that we've got the turtles. Do you know what, if you love your scrapbooking, doing your mini albums, your journaling, if you've been on holiday, honeymoons and such, this is going to be absolutely perfect for that. Or maybe you're just dreaming of summer.
Oh,
that
yes,
time of
please.
year.
Yes, please.
It's, oh, yes. We were just saying that this morning,
we
actually.
Were, yeah.
Can't wait for summer. So you can see again the dies. Now, even if you have the smaller die cutting machines that are on the market, these are going to go through no problem because they're all individual. And then we have the die cuts again with all that detail in. So some of these, many of these, in fact, I can see us using not just with the sea theme, the water theme. So foliage, for example, you can absolutely use these. Now, I can picture these in black with a sunset behind, almost like a heath. So I have a lot of heaths.
Very good, yes.
Near mine, and that would be a beautiful sunset picture. So there's lots of elements here that you're going to be using. And seahorse. I love a seahorse, and we don't see them often.
Well, I guess the treasure chest from the first collection would work in here as well. Yeah,
there's a lot
that's the way we can mix and match. Yeah,
absolutely.
Definitely. So those are the dies. What are we going to do next?
We do have stamps as well. We don't have a board for those because you can pretty much see what's on there. Yeah. But beautiful stamps. The detail is stunning. Very, very intricate. Very detailed. Very, very pretty, and they stamp beautifully, and high quality stamps as well.
Yeah, I love the images, and again the details, all the detail you can see there with the crab. Something a little bit different, rather than just having a crab with the claws in the air. Do you know what I mean by that?
Of course.
It's different, and the style of drawing as well is very realistic.
Yes.
And gives you a chance to be very, very creative. So you've got your dies, you've got your stamps, and you've got that gorgeous vellum as well.
We do have the vellum again. So let's just have a look at a few of these. I mean, there's 8 designs in this one, so there's 2 of each, but we've got the mint green in this one, which is a stunning colour. Now, with this, you can heat emboss on it as well. So not only do you have that wonderful adhesive property, but the heat embossing, it doesn't warp. It stays nice and flat. You can stamp onto it. You can do your colouring into it. I don't want to give you too many ideas because Olga is going to do all of this at demonstration and show you exactly what you can be doing with vellum throughout the show. and the rest of the shows today as well. But you can really see, let's just pop to another one. They've got lots and lots of different blues here as well. They are beautiful, every single one of them, aren't they?
I do adore them, I really do. And you're going to absolutely love them when you get home and be very, very creative. You can go for both if you want to. The price will change accordingly for you, or go for them individually. It's the same item number, different name. So head to the website or give us a call and we'll get you sorted out for that. Now, we do have some more items for you and we'll take you through those before we get to Olga and those demonstrations. By the way, if you've got any questions, have a think about those and then email them in to studio@hochanda.com or pop them onto Facebook Live. Right, let's talk about our next set that we've got available for you. Very, very creative set here. £26.96, 867 360. What are we getting here, Lou?
So we have got a lot here actually, and this is very special. I adore this one as well because we're getting embossing folders that also die cut. We're getting dies that also emboss.
Right.
I confused you earlier with this, I know, because all of these different techniques. But it's very, very clever. So first at the top we have an embossing folder. Actually, I might just swap this board
let's grab that one.
We're not looking at the ripple one. We're looking at the bottom one here. So the gravel embossing folder that we're getting, again, you can see that deep emboss there just on the white. We haven't had to ink it to really show that off because it's so perfect. You can ink that, you can do different colours, you can maybe use a lighter core cardstock, sand that back for your gravel, but I think that would work really well for any occasion. It doesn't have to be with this water theme at all, but of course it does work really well.
It's a really good point that none of these have been inked to show you the detail because it shows so perfectly on white. And if it shows perfectly on white, you know that they're top quality.
Absolutely, they are really deep emboss. So the next one we've got is an embossing folder, but it cuts the centre out as it embosses. So it's one pass through your machine. They are 6x6, so they're going to go through your A5 machines. And this particular sample here, which is the only one of the show that I've actually done because I got a bit carried away doing the layers. But you can see how the two match. So the next square on the board is the front one on this sample. That's actually a die, and you have the option of embossing the stonework in afterwards, or at the same time if you cut it. Olga, again, has lots of techniques for how to cut and emboss that. So you can see using the two different panels together, you can mix and match them. So they are not perfectly coordinated, as in you do have the differentiating.
I love that word so early in the morning.
Well done. You got the different edges there.
Yeah, that's very good.
Edges, and you can build up, of course, either with the elements that we're getting, which is just under your hands there. So we've got, so these are more on top of the water, I think, with these ones. So we've, of course, got the birds, we've got the kingfisher, the heron, we've got the frogs, all of the lily pads, the reeds. So you can build up like a riverbank, you can build up the pond edge if you want to. Maybe you're doing a garden scene, these would be perfect in. So you can mix these, or you can mix and match the other elements that we've seen previously in the one-day specials.
I do love these elements. Reminds me of school trips, you know, when you used to go out to the nature and have a look at the ponds and all of that wonderful nature that was right there. And I think Olga has captured these so well. And you, again, will be very, very creative when you get these home. 867 360 is your item number. Right, we're moving on. We've talked about the vellum. My word, we've got a great collection for you here. This is the whole vellum collection. Remember, the demonstrations that we've got lined up with Olga will be taking you through how to use vellum and all the different techniques. So this, I think, is a great addition to your basket. 649746 is your item number, and you get 24 sheets for £17.97. But if you're a Freedom member, it gets even better. Look at that, £14.38. That's a delivered price. That is a fabulous price.
It really is, and this is such a special material. I love that you get two of each design, so you've got one to keep and look pretty in your stash and one to use, so you don't have to sacrifice anything there. So vellum, I mean, it's been around for a very long time.
Yes, it originated with cow and sheep hide, didn't it?
A long time
Not
ago.
this. This is made of wood pulp now. Yes.
So with this, I mean, there are so many different techniques, but again, like I say, the adhesive has always been a bit of an issue, but it's not now. So Olga has this perfectly weighted and perfectly coloured vellum. If I turn this over, there is no glue to be seen whatsoever.
Oh my goodness.
Nothing at all.
What a lovely idea, just placing the fish in like that, because it looks great that side. as well as the other side.
Exactly, absolutely fantastic. So clever, such a simple design, but this is probably one of my favourite cards of all the samples. And you can see here she's heat embossed onto it as well, so stamping, heat embossing, does not warp the vellum either.
Wow.
It stays lovely and flat for you. We've got a card here, sorry, I'll come to that in a second. A card here just in the background, we see she's embossed with that gravel embossing folder, and the edges have just gone slightly white. Of course, if you tear vellum, if you stretch it, shape it, you will get the white come through, a bit like parchment. So with the embossing folder there, you can see you've got the white texture in there. It's very clever, isn't it?
It's very
This was a demonstration that she did yesterday, so if you want to see this one, you'll need to pop back and have a look later.
Yes.
Just not right now.
Yes, it's available. Don't go anywhere just yet. It is available on Rewind if you want to. Of course, lovely envelope. The heated debate, actually. Envelope or envelope? What do you say?
Envelope.
Envelope, there you go.
Oh,
so we have got that. It's so beautiful, so very, very easy to put together, but very effective when you've done so.
And it's so pretty because when you do pop the card inside, you can still see the design on the card very subtly, which is a bit of a hint. And also this card, just to show you, where she's die cut the vellum, so it die cuts beautifully, and glued it on, again, you can't see where it's glued on at all.
Amazing. A quarter of the stock of this has gone, so it could be an idea to pop this into your basket and get it checked out. And also, if you're a Freedom member, of course, it's well worth it because it's £14.38. Freedom members get that discount. Right, a few more items to show you. We're moving on. If you like shaker cards, if you like decorating your table, we've got a great collection here. We've also got some stamps as well. Great price, under £10, saving of £3, 264975. A nice little collection, this.
It really is the perfect accessory to go with your other collections, but it will work alone as well. So you've got your sequins there with the iridescent seashells, you've got the beautiful goldfishies. They're going to last you a very long time. There's a lot in there,
isn't there?
They work beautifully, and there's a little shaker card just beside you using some of them. So the sparkle, the colours that you're getting coming through are beautiful. And then to team that as well, we've got the stamps, so the clear stamps here, all the sentiments you could possibly need. Now, it's not just looking at water themes either, so there's some in there that are your everyday generic sentiments you're going to use time and time again, but then you do have some that when you need them, you can work them with the sea theme, the pond theme, whatever it may be.
Life is simple, just add water, I like that. Water your roots so your soul can blossom. Oh, these are beautiful. And, of course, you've got the flowers in there as well and the foliage for the top of the water. What a great set. It's under £10, everyone. That is a fantastic price for 18 stamps and a whole lot of beautiful sequins in your fish and your shells. 264975 is your item number. Now, we're going to talk about two other collections that we've got for you. The first one, oh, the detail in this is incredible. This is your timeless room. It's beautiful. And if you are getting any of these, there are YouTube tutorials for these as well. You can go online and search Olga, and then you can see them in action. But not just yet. Wait till you get them home.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Once you get them, then go looking for some inspiration, because I've seen some of these projects here being made on there with her. So we're looking at individual dies, but not only are they dies that do the cutting, you've got the embossing detail as well. So the chair, in fact, if I hold up the sheet with the dies on, you can see they are. You have the embossing plate, so if you've got a rubber mat or some foam, pop that in at the same time, you'll really get these beautiful effects. That chair is adorable, so I can imagine two chairs, like his and hers, so it could be an anniversary or something like that. You can do retirements and such. But to team with these beautiful dies, there's also the room embossing folder, which is stunning, isn't it? So you've got, again, you can see that deep emboss just on the white. So you've got the floor, skirting board, wallpaper. But if you wanted to, so if I just turn it this way, you can absolutely use it like so. You could trim it down, create borders from it. We've also got some room stamps that work really well as well. Again, they're just on there. So we've got some beautiful scenery that you can build up. If you love your fussy cutting, this is going to be perfect. You could stamp the bit where your finger is there, actually, the room underneath. That's one large stamp. So you could stamp that and then maybe cut out the clock, the lampshade, the plants and such, and build those around them. But if I can just show you a few of these.
Yeah, let's have a look at some samples.
I'll say a few. I can't choose. So, I mean, that is stunning. Yes, we are at the end of this season now, but it's going to come round again, and this could be for any occasion, couldn't it?
Of course, yeah, it doesn't have to just be for winter. You can dress the room up as a spring room, a summer room.
Absolutely.
Or just a scene that you've got maybe in your home. Maybe you've got a fireplace just like this.
It could be a new home card, couldn't it? And here, oh, beautiful. I love this. So we're looking, I think this is like my grandma's house there, with even the lace around the pillow. So even the pillow has that embossing into it. From our house to yours, you can go really girly if you want to. So it looks like you've got the double doors, could be a wardrobe there. You could even have them opening if you wanted to in the background. These panels in this background we'll come to in a moment. Or you could go really almost...
I like that.
Oh, it's lovely, isn't it? Very, very feminine with the golds and the pinks.
Vintage chic, I love it.
It's gorgeous, and I love the telephone, all included in that die set.
It's a great set, £33.97. You're saving £4. It's an introductory price for you. Right, so we were talking about those dies with the panels. We've got these coming up right now. And again, wonderful design. This is your timeless collection. Again, when you get these home, you can watch YouTube videos with Olga, so you'll get some ideas. Of course, you'll have your own inspiration. £15.98. It's a great price, saving £5. 100224.
So we've got, it's actually 4 dies here. Each of the die panels is, it cuts into the card, so you have your outer border that you can opt to use or not. If you use it within the card, you're going to get panels like these cut out. So you've got the cogs and that beautiful pattern there. You can use, of course, the rectangle on its own, so you can mat another colour behind it. Or if we just take a look, if we can take a look at this card here, that has got the cogs cut in without the outer border.
Yeah.
So it's just cut straight into the card base there, we can see, without the border. So it's a nice aperture, so it's a little peek through.
Like that.
Put some colour behind, or even leave it so you can completely see through it. And then we've got the embossing folder as well, which I'll go to, but we can see the panels on the edge there. They perfectly fit that sort of gatefold there, don't they?
Great for your steampunk style cards, great for your masculine style cards as well, which of course doesn't have to be for a guy. Masculine could be for a girl as well. It's just the style of card that you're making. This is an incredible deal. It's under £16, just under £16. You've got a great saving there. If you do want to get hold of this, place it into your basket and check on out. We've got a great embossing folder as well, and that will also work with your one-day special. You can see everything on the website. We'll say thank you to Lou for now.
Welcome.
We're going to head to Olga at the demonstration area, but this is a good idea now to check out your basket so you can sit back and relax and watch Olga doing what she does best, being creative and showing you some great hints and tips. Remember, you've still got time to get your questions in as well. You can email in, it is studio@hochanda.com, or you can leave a message on Facebook if you wish. There you go, all the details on the website, including details on how to become a Freedom member. When you are a Freedom member, you get those great discounts. We've got some discounted products on the show today if you are a Freedom member, and if you want to be, it's 888 in your basket, and then you can check on out. So that's how you order. You go and select, and you'll see if it's got a Freedom price. It'll have a blue banner on there. Right, we're back with Olga. Thank you for waiting so patiently, but you've got so many wonderful items on the show, we needed to go through them. But now time for some demonstration. What are we going to look at first?
First, I'm going to show you how you can use the largest die from the new collection. This one is actually a die set. It has 2 cutting outlines as well as the embossing insert. And the dies as big as those can be quite difficult to die cut sometimes, especially if you try to send all 3 and do it all at one go. But I think I have a nice idea for you, and I'm going to show you how you can do it simply and without any problems.
We've got the details on the screen at the moment for the underwater elements and pond edge die sets. You've also got your gravel and pebble pond embossing folder with that. £26.96, a great price. Look at the saving on there, saving £13. Unlucky for some, but not for you today. 867360.
So I'm going to use the insert, just the insert without the outlines first, and I'm going to emboss it.
Okay.
You can build up an embossing sandwich with a rubber mat that you usually do, or you can use the foam. I'm using just a piece of foam underneath the die and cardstock, and I'm using the cutting sandwich.
Now these will work in pretty much any die cutting machine that you've got. You've just got to consider the size and then have a look at your individual sandwiches that you use and what works best with the embossing. So I guess lots of people have their own little techniques that they use.
I'm using the watercolor paper, by the way, because I am planning to apply some water later on.
Ah, okay.
So here we have the embossing.
Doesn't that look gorgeous? Shall I pick that up for you, Olga? Just so I can show the camera for you, and I'll just tilt that. And again, it's just on white. We don't have to ink it just yet for you to see that detail that's on there, and that is the quality that you're getting. Love that. There you go, thank you.
So what we can do now is we can cut it all out. So we are going to use the outline dies. They match just in here. Then you have to twist it around to find where it comes from, because it's a natural shape, organic one. That is easy to do because they come together just like a puzzle. I'm taping it down so it won't slide. And then I'm cutting it. And that's a regular die cutting sandwich.
So that's good, isn't it? Just do it twice because you've got the outer layer, the inside, after you've embossed. Do you always emboss first, Olga?
I think it's easier to do because you know where to place the dies exactly. And you see that I've sent the embossed panel through the die cutting machine and it didn't really flatten out anything.
Again, testament to the quality in the first place.
So here we have our shape die cut, just the 2 goes.
Yeah.
2 passes through the machine, and you have the perfectly cut and embossed shape.
I'll show you that at home. Again, it's beautiful design, isn't it? Just lean that forward. Remember, this has been through the die cutting machine after it was embossed. It hasn't lost any of that detail. It's incredible, isn't it? Love that. Thanks, Olga.
So what I'm going to do now, since it's the watercolor paper, I'm going to go ahead and apply some watercolors on it.
Okay.
I do this before I put any coloring.
I'll just move that glass for a moment.
Okay.
Just so it's not in the way. Do you need this water for your watercolouring? Yeah.
I will do it.
I'll have it there. Yeah.
So, first, I'm going to do some wet on wet techniques. It's really simple with the embossed paper.
Okay.
And I have one trick to share with you.
Oh, we like tricks.
Normally, the watercolor paper warps.
Yes.
It starts curling up when you apply water, but the simple way to escape it is just apply water on both sides.
Of course. Weighs it down then.
Yeah, then it's going to saturate with water evenly and nothing. You see, I'm not taping down anything, and it remains perfectly even.
Very good.
And straight. So now I'm going to use some blue watercolor, and I'm just going to drop some of it into those stone shapes.
Just a tiny bit of colour and letting the water, I guess, take it
just
round.
randomly, and the ledges are going to work as stoppers for the color.
Yeah.
So it's going to remain inside for the most part. Just adding water when necessary because it keeps drying up.
Yeah. And the embossed detail acts as that resist.
And we're going to do it not too much, it's just a hint of color. I'm going to stick to a very simple color scheme, which is just blue and white, not adding any extra details, just like I did similarly on this card.
Yes.
It doesn't have any watercolor. It's just blue and white cardstock. I didn't use any inks, anything.
It's very effective.
But it looks great. Sometimes simple is the best.
Yeah, definitely. That is lovely.
So I'm going to do that very quickly. And this watercolor again is just going to add some hint of color and dimension. I can't even call it a coloring. It's just adding some color randomly.
I like the way you use these frames. It's almost like you're looking into a secret world. And that's a wonderful way of designing when you get these home. Clearly designed by Olga, but it's going to be created by you at home.
And now I'm going to dry up this piece. The best way, I think, you would get better result if you just let it air dry.
Okay.
Because all the paint is going to remain. But sometimes we can speed up the process if we need to.
Yeah, with live TV, we do need to use that, but I guess just leaving it on a windowsill.
Yeah, that would work perfectly fine.
Nice subtle colours as well. And are you going to add another colour to this, Olga?
No, that's all that it takes. And you can also see that how the color becomes lighter, as it dries. That's the normal process with watercolors. That's how they are. So if you do want a brighter color, just apply more.
Okay.
But I'm actually going for the subtleness here. So this works perfectly fine. Going to flip it over and do the drying on the other side.
Yeah, and as you dry it, it is starting to become more subtle as well. I guess if you want to dry it with an air drying gun at home, you can do.
Yeah, hair dryers work with the watercolors perfectly fine.
I would probably do that because I'm impatient.
Yeah.
I don't like to wait. Unless you're batch making, then you can leave and then go and do something else. But I'd be there drying it as quick as possible because I'm a little bit impatient. Much to my detriment sometimes.
On the other side, it makes sense to remove some water with the towel. And it's not going to remove the color because it's the wrong side, obviously. Here we go.
Perfect.
This is the frame that I was going for. So I'm planning to put it onto the square card base like this, and we can do it just the way I did here. Just add some die cuts inside, but I'm going to do one more thing, and I'm going to emboss the background.
Interesting.
And for this, I'm using this gravel embossing folder that adds beautiful small pattern.
Now, that is also part of the bundle that's on the screen at the moment, the embossing folder. So if you like the look of that and you like what we're doing so far, then you've got that whole collection to do the project. £26.96, saving £13. It's a great price when you see what you're getting there to enable you to start cutting out and making and creating. Now, whilst we're just cutting through, I need to remind you of the vellum that we've got in the pack, the big bundle pack of vellum, 24 sheets. It's absolutely sensational, it really is. We're going to have some more demonstrations coming up with vellum. You get 12 designs, 2 of each, A4 in size, £17.97, 649,746, and as Freedom members, you're taking advantage of that. Freedom members, £14.38. Nothing stopping you from going for 2 packs. Just saying, it's entirely up to you, but there's nothing stopping you because you are going to use it. And I don't know when we're going to have this back, and it is beautiful. 649,746. I'll pop that there.
So I've sent it through the machine, and this is the result that we get.
Wow.
You can see that embossing. And one more thing that we can do is I'm just opening up a white ink and I'm swiping the ink pad right onto this pattern, and this way we're going to color, add some white to the only to the raised areas.
I like that.
And it's going to be very subtle because I'm not using much contrast here.
It's a lovely embossed pattern because you can use that for so much. It could be a stone wall, it could be a garden path, it could be the reflection under the water.
It could even be the leather.
Yeah, you could use it for leather. It depends on how you colour it.
And by the way,
it will change every time.
This is how I did it, the same embossing folder but on vellum.
Oh, let me pick that up and show everyone at home. Wow. I hope you can see that detail. That is amazing, isn't it? And that's using the vellum. That's why we are busy for the vellum. That is beautiful. Love that. Do you know what? I just have that on a card. That is fascinating. Fascinating how you've designed it as well. Things like that intrigue me.
So now I have attached the embossed piece onto the background, and now I'm applying some double-sided tape onto the frame that we have embossed and colored.
Okay.
Peeling off the liner, And then I'm going to place it right onto the card front. And we are going to have the raised frame so we can tuck some things behind it if we need to.
And would you always put the frame on first before you put, are you going to put, you know, if you're creating a picture, would you always put the frame down first, Olga?
Not always.
Yeah.
So sometimes you can add it at the end when you are not. Sometimes I see that I go for a frameless card and I'm not quite happy with it. I add the frame and it just brings
And then it just
everything
works, yeah, yeah. Good point.
That's why I love framed cards. So now I'm sticking it right on there. And here we have all the blues and whites.
Yeah. They work really, really well together because you've got the different textures. You've got that embossed detail and the different shades of blue, so it works beautifully.
What this frame is this is a pond shape, and we can see the gravel at the bottom. So we only have to add some life on there. And I have die cut some lily pads as well as lily flowers. I've used the ivory paper for lily pads.
Yeah.
And for the fish and the flowers, I used white.
Okay.
And I like combining ivory and white.
Yeah.
They just add a little bit of depth, but they're not a great contrast. So we can just play around and find the best placement for all of those. And here I will show you also how you can assemble the flower. I have shaped, there are two shapes on there.
Okay.
You simply add a little bit of glue.
I do love that
the
fish
top
in
layer.
there. It really looks like it's using the water to streamline its body. And the fish is from the one-day special. So if you're going for the one-day special, you're going to get to use that. It's a marvellous design.
I'm attaching a piece of foam at the wrong side. Yes, and by the way, you can see that the dies are two basic categories. Those ones are when you're looking from the top to bottom. And these ones is when you're looking from the side, let's say sitting on the bank and creating this scene.
It does work really well.
So I'm also going to, there is some adhesive exposed in that little hole here, and I'm going to use the hole to cover it up, and it's also going to create a pretty flower center. So now all I have to do, I don't think I will use many more lily pads, that's enough. I just have to stick it all down right onto the paper here. And I'm using the liquid glue mostly.
So I do see the perspective now of the different style. It's a bird's eye view just flying over that pond. Or maybe you've been out for a summer walk and you've found an old well somewhere and you're just taking a look inside. Or maybe it could be that pond that's been raised up.
Also, I think that die cuts are really forgiving, really easy to work with because you can play around until you are happy with the result. And then as you are sticking them down, you already know what you are going to get. It's a bit harder with the stamps.
Yes.
At least for me. This lily flower is a bit smaller because I have used just the smaller dies for this one. And I've used both for the remaining two. And here we have our card ready to go.
Isn't that pretty? It's gorgeous, isn't it? You can make and create this when you get all of your dies home, and you can watch the shows again on Rewind if you want to. The shows are available for 60 days on our website. Absolutely fantastic. Right, thanks for that, Olga. We're coming back to Olga in a moment's time, but I do want to just recap and remind you of what we've got on the show, just in case it's time to check out your baskets before we head into the next demonstration. You can see everything on the website, so at any point in the show, you can have the website open on your smartphone, on your tablet, and then it gives you a chance to add extra items to your basket if you want to. So that's a good way to shop. Right, this is your one-day special. This is the third live hour and we've been very, very busy. Now, we've got two choices for you, same item number. We've got Into the Pond and Beyond the Sea. The Into the Pond is leading at the moment. Some of you are buying both sets. You're more than welcome to do that as well. So it's the same item number, but you've got two different sets. Within the sets, you've got the beautiful stamps, you've got the dies, the embossing folder, and you've got that gorgeous vellum paper as well to give you that depth to your projects. And we're going to take you through some hints and tips on how to use vellum so you get the very, very best out of it. I love Olga's designs. I love the drawings that were created and now they've been transformed into the stamps and into the dies. You're really going to enjoy these when you get them home. That is Beyond the Pond. And then the next one, sorry, Into the Pond. The next one is Beyond the Sea. Again, another wonderful design for you with the vellum papers in there. You've got your stamps and you've got your dies to give you a whole plethora of different sea creatures and the different styles of the lovely coral in there. And you've got, I mean, something like that could be used underneath the water, but you can use that for something on top of the water if you want to. And again, that's how versatile these dies are. £28.96, you're saving £6. It's a great deal. 691,829. And you've got the vellum paper, the embossing folder, the dies and the stamps with that particular deal. We've got some more sets for you as well, so you might not want to check out your baskets just yet. Remember, if your baskets come to